Do you guys hear what song is playing? Will you ever be able to listen to Oh Holy Night the same way after watching my dad yesterday? Never again. I'll never be able to hear Oh Holy Night and not think of my dad singing Oh Holy Night, literally dressed as Aunt Viola and butchering it to the nines. I've sung it before in church and, or at Christmas parties or whatever. And I always have to like really try not to start laughing because it just makes me laugh every single time. Look at you amazing people. We've got John, who is first today. And we've got Chang. Chang, do you work right during my, like in the middle of the day? I'm always curious because there's no like perfect time for me to stream. And so some people can like tune in while I'm working, but was not sufficient. Oh, I'm so sorry. Good night, baby. Mwah. I love you. Oh, I need to put a marker there. I'm thinking about, oh, you're in London. Okay, so it's like nighttime for you. I got it. Yeah, you're like you and DJ and I think KM is in Germany, and then I'm pretty sure, well, Scarecrow is in Australia. So yeah, and Alcandros is in Greece. So I've got like in the future. How far ahead is it? Is it 8 hours? I remember the flight from Chicago to France, I think took, well, that doesn't have to do with time zones, but I remember that took me like whatever it is. Boxing Day, Sword Art, how are you? And I see Zill too. Sorry, I stopped at Chang and then I meant to say hi to Zill and then I forgot. I'm second, but I called, oh dang, I'm third. Yeah, so this is the Lo-Fi Girl, like, Christmas lo-fi mix. It's really hard to find, copyright / royalty-free music to use on stream because I have YouTube music, so I tried the desktop YouTube app and I didn't love it. It didn't work very well for me. So I'd rather just kind of play it through my browser, but I really like having a playlist. And so I guess I could technically make a playlist out of like Stream Beats or something like that. But Lo-Fi Girl lets you, and Chill Hop. So I used to use Chill Hop and I've used Game Chops. But they say that as long as you credit their music on like your starting screen or whatever, see, I didn't put Lo-Fi Girl up there. I probably should. But they say that if you credit their music, you won't get any sort of like copyright issues when you upload your videos to YouTube. But I've actually gotten some copyright claims on my YouTube videos because I think one of the random people that are technically under the Chill Hops brand have decided they don't want their music to be used. So I try not to step on anybody's toes and I try really hard to have music that I know won't bother anybody. But I don't know, Control Freak was using Lo-Fi Girl in his stream the other day and I was like, well, I really love the lo-fi vibe that it brings. I like the vibe in my stream. I don't like really upbeat music because then it makes me feel like I know Rumi likes to listen to chiptune radio and I think chiptune is kind of high and like, I should just have my dad. I know, I should have my dad butcher all the songs. But it's kind of hard. But I know Harris Heller started Stream Beats, which is like all royalty-free / copyright-free music. I say copyright-free. I don't think it's copyright-free because he owns it. But he made it specifically for YouTube or for streamers. But it's more popular on Spotify. It's easier to use on Spotify than it is on YouTube. He has a YouTube channel, but it's not as, I don't know. I like having different playlists. I guess I could make my own playlists, but I feel like Spotify is a little more user-friendly when it comes to that, but I don't want to pay for 2 music subscriptions. So I use, oh my gosh. I use Stream Beats at the end of my stream, but I just usually like having like a live stream kind of play during the beginning, I guess. I don't know. It's kind of hard. And I know there are a lot of royalty-free music things out there. But I really liked using Game Chops because Game Chops was lo-fi versions of actual gaming songs I liked, like Stardew Valley and Zelda. But I started getting copyright claims on those on my YouTube uploads just because they said, oh, well, you're using the Legend of Zelda theme song. And I was thinking, well, yeah, but it's under the Chill Hops, or it's under the Game Chops like brand. So, or it's under the, like they've taken all the music and they've re-released it under their name. And so therefore it's free to use or something like that. I don't really remember. I don't want to get into trouble with anyone, but I do really like these little Christmassy lo-fi. But you know what? We won't know until I upload it to YouTube, because maybe if I upload it to YouTube, maybe I'll get some sort of copyright claim. I don't know. I can't really keep it all straight. Without the input of the royal family. Yeah. These royalty-free tracks. Harris Heller has Stream Beats. And then I know there are a bunch of other ones. And then there are a bunch of people that just kind of make... I actually really love listening to Chill Synth. And I went on their Discord to ask if I could use the music on my streams. But they said, well, it depends on the artist. Some artists will let you and some artists don't. And I was like, I don't have time to sit here and go through every single artist and ask permission from every single artist. I would much rather just find a channel that I know I can utilize, like, you know, like Lo-Fi Girl or Chill Hop or whatever. But even Chill Hop, I feel like I started getting copyright claims. So I don't know. Okay, tell me what Boxing Day is, because I don't even know what Boxing Day is. Sword Art says, I'm the one trying to avoid a beating because my team Man United sucks right now. What even is Boxing Day? I thought that was a Canadian thing. I don't know what I'm thinking. I don't know. Who knows? I just know that it's the day after Christmas and I've been up since 6:30 and I closed the door to our bedroom and I closed Charlotte's door and I sat my toddler down with our new iPad because I'm that kind of mom. And I let her drink her little milk while she was watching Elmo and I started cleaning the kitchen at like 6:40 this morning. It is like my house has been so neglected over the last couple days. Hey, it's AMD. How are you? Happy day after Christmas. It's kind of a sad day for a lot of people. Boxing Day is the day after Christmas where you box everything up. I don't remember when I put all my Christmas stuff away. But I posted this picture in the Discord. I took off and went to Walmart at 7 o'clock this morning because I was looking for wrapping paper because we ran out of wrapping paper this season. Ugh. And I didn't find any wrapping paper. It was all gone. No wrapping paper anywhere in sight. I saw bows, I saw ribbon, I saw like stickers, like to from labels, no wrapping paper at all. So I decided to go look at the inflatables and see if they had any inflatables available. I do not. It should just be on the side of my bed, right? Hey, it's DJ! I know. You know, it's funny. I thought the same thing as I was going through my closet. I was like, what's the shirt that I haven't worn in forever? Because I just wear the same shirts over and over and over again. But when I got there, they had these giant inflatables. They had a 20-foot tall snowman, but he was $200 and he was 50% off. But I was still like, what's $100 for an inflatable? I'm not going to pay $100 for an inflatable. So, but they had like 16 of those little crabs. And so I FaceTimed Ander and was like, what do I buy? I found a Boogeyman from Nightmare Before Christmas. And I found a Jack from Nightmare Before Christmas. And those are the last two. And Auden loves Nightmare Before Christmas. So I was like, which one do I get? And then I ended up leaving with both of those, a reindeer that was super cute, and 7 crabs. So next year, we're going to have the crab rave in our front yard, Christmas crab rave. Because we also, and I got a sea turtle, a Christmas sea turtle, because they were $16 and they were 50% off. And so Ander was like, just grab 7 crabs and grab the sea turtle. It was the last one. And this lady was like, oh, I really want that turtle. And I was like, sorry, maybe there's another one hanging around here. I didn't see one, but sometimes they're kind of like tucked back in the thing. And she was like, oh, probably not. And I was thinking, I'm not going to give you my turtle, sorry. But I left with 7 crabs, a sea turtle, a Boogeyman, a Jack, and a cookie cutter. Because I found a cookie cutter for like 98 cents. No wrapping paper. But we did the same thing last Halloween. We did the same thing day after Halloween. We went out to Walmart. And yeah, so in other words, I was just like, sorry. But we have a turtle outside our house already. And Ander was like, our turtle needs a buddy. And I said, our turtle has a unicorn buddy out there. And he was like, no, our turtle needs a turtle buddy. I was like, okay, well, apparently you should have been the one to come shopping rather than me. We almost got a llama, but the llama was 6 feet tall and it was $45 and it would have been 50% off of that. But I was like, that's too much. It's too much for an inflatable. I know there isn't a lot that even goes into making an inflatable. So whatever. Hey, it's Alcondros. Merry Christmas, Alcondros. Merry day after Christmas. I know a lot of people feel kind of sad and depressed the day after Christmas. I just feel tired.
For sure.
Yesterday was a really long day, and I haven't slept very well the last couple nights because I've been up late doing things, and then I wake up early. I'm trying to regulate my toddler and her nap time because they've been all over the place. But I made that Walmart run this morning and came home with like 14 inflatables, and I was like, this is what I've become. This is what I've become. So next year, 2024 Susie will thank 2023 Susie. I also got some new ornaments for our tree because I was tired of the ones we had, and a lot of them have broken, and we bought them when Andrew and I literally very first got married, and so they're like 15 years old, and I was just like, it's time for new ones. So I bought red and silver, and I really like that color. I'm sad. I don't know what to do with all this coal. Light a fire. Warm your room. Put your hands up to it. I go to Walmart a lot less since they started locking video games behind glass. We go to Walmart all the time, but that's also because it's the closest grocery store to us. If there were an H-E-B or like, you know, whatever the equivalent is for, you know, outside of Texas or whatever, if there were a grocery store closer, we'd go to that one. But we literally have a Walmart to the left of our neighborhood, and then we have a Walmart that's on the same, like, it's literally, it's closer and it's right down there, but it's a neighborhood market, so it doesn't have like household things and stuff. It's not one of the big Walmarts. But to the right of our neighborhood and just around the corner, we have a big giant Walmart. So we go to Walmart pretty regularly, and I do the like shop for me or whatever it is. Like I place a Walmart order and they go do the shopping for me, and then they put it in my trunk because I have 2 kids and dragging them around the grocery store is really hard. And if I don't have to do that, then I don't want to do that. So I don't know. They do it for free. You don't have to pay them because Walmart pays them to do the actual shopping. And I see people with like their AirPods in, like shopping for people. And I'm like, that doesn't seem so bad. I don't know. So I haven't done a Walmart order in a while, but it allows me to, the biggest commodity these days is just time. So when you pay somebody to deliver your food via DoorDash or Uber or whatever, or when you pay somebody to clean your house, or when you pay you do a Walmart order and let somebody else do your grocery shopping and all that stuff, what you're really doing is you're paying someone else to do something that would take your time. So it frees up your own time. And that's why I got Ander a Roomba, because I thought, great, this will free up some of my time because then I don't have to actually vacuum as often. But we ran the Roomba around today, and it's wild to watch that thing, because I thought Roombas mapped a room, but apparently we have like the lowest version that doesn't map the room. So it's totally random, and it's just like, so I feel like it got my floor 3/4 of the way cleaned, but it still looks cleaner than it did before. Auden is afraid of it though. We named it Beatrice and she's scared of it, but she'll get used to it. It'll be fine. I buy from the Walmart website all the time. I'm ordering again sometime after New Year's. Oh, well, you have to have a minimum of $35 or else they charge you. But these days with inflation and everything, that's a very easy threshold to hit. All you need to do is order like a pack of bacon. Oh, that's right. Kalulu was stolen. What's up?
Hey guys.
She's busy playing her Disney game. She got a Disney expansion from her uncle.
And I am living there.
You are living the life.
And
okay.
I'm living at Eternity House because they have a complete modem.
The tiny we put googly eyes on our Roomba. I tried to put googly eyes on our Roomba to make it seem a little more friendly. I know Auden will get used to it, but I just didn't realize it was so totally random. I thought it could tell where it had gone. So I've got these weird, like, big stripes across my carpet where it went across, but then, like I said, I think it got the carpet about 3/4 of the way clean. But Ander was like, I don't know what you were expecting. That's what I expected. And I thought, oh, I guess I kind of sort of expected it to like do a perimeter and then like go back and forth like in parallel lines. And Ander was like, no, that's not what Roombas do. Not unless you're willing to pay like $900 for one. And I was like, yeah, no, not. Yeah, we put googly eyes. I'll take a picture and I'll post it on the Discord. We put big googly eyes on her. I know I have bigger ones somewhere. I just don't know where. We also have giant googly eyes that are about this size that we put above the archway in our kitchen. So it just looks like a giant mouth. So yeah, Ander put those, we found those googly eyes. My mom had them in her apartment, and Ander found them when we brought them home. He started moving them around the house and he'd put them in random places. And then finally he put them above the arch and they've just stayed there ever since. Googly eyes make everything better. John Steed lives in New York, which hates Walmarts. Well, the problem with Walmart is it needs a lot of space, and New York doesn't have a lot of space. It doesn't have a lot of space to do this big, wide, you either have to go up or you have to go down. And because like the Target over in California where my father-in-law and my stepmother-in-law live, that's like a 3-story Target because it has like a basement where the parking is. And then you ride like an escalator up, and then there are like multiple floors because it couldn't spread out. So it had to go up. So it makes sense that there aren't as many Walmarts in New York. That totally makes sense. We have all this empty space that just is flat, flat, flat. So we can build Walmarts and Planet Fitnesses, and we can take up as much space as we need, which is probably too much space. We don't need that much space. Nobody needs a grocery store that's that size. Oh my gosh. And the other day we walked into the neighborhood market, and my Charlotte was like, oh, I saw the biggest jar of pickles the other day. And I was like, honestly, America is the only country where you will find a jar of pickles that size. I don't know what it is about Americans, but we just go bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. Look at our Halloween decorations. A 20-foot tall, no, I'm sorry, even Christmas, a 20-foot tall snowman. That's outrageous. Nobody needs a 20-foot tall snowman. That's insane. I don't know. So everything in America is just gigantic. We also have really disgusting things like deep fried Oreos and deep fried Twinkies and deep fried, what are you looking for?
The monitor. I've torn apart your side of the room, and I made her put all of those stuffed animals back, search high and low, above.
Well, I remember turning it off this morning to make it quieter.
It's not in there.
I have no idea where it is. I turned it off this morning because I wanted to make it quiet so I didn't wake you up when I went to go wake her up. It was the last place I saw it. Are you sure it didn't fall down underneath the bed?
Yeah, we looked. I pulled everything out from under the bed. I tore apart your side of the room.
That doesn't make any sense.
And I made, like I said, I made her put all the stuffed animals back.
Hey, it's DJ BJ.
So I'm not sure what you want me to do.
Give me just a second and I'll come in and see if I can find it. Bad decisions. I turned the monitor off this morning because I didn't want to wake Ander. Hey, it's Lindsay! Hey, Merry day after Christmas to DJ, BJ, and Lindsay. What does Cord say when it gets a compliment? Aw, shucks. That reminds me of that TikTok video where he's talking about the little red truck hauling a Christmas tree. You know how many decorations I've seen of little red trucks hauling a Christmas tree? They're everywhere, all over the place. I see them all over the place. The most popular place is Hobby Lobby. There are so many little red trucks hauling Christmas trees in Hobby Lobby. Today I found a little white truck hauling a Christmas tree though. But yeah, I can honestly say I've never heard anybody say aw shucks like in real life, but I don't know. I wouldn't put it past some people here in Texas for sure. I wouldn't put it past some people. Oh yeah, I know. See, so I thought inflatables were just a thing for people that don't have snow. I thought it was like, oh, you live in Arizona, you don't get snow. You live in Texas, you don't get snow. You put up inflatables in your front yard because you don't have snow. But people use inflatables regardless of whether they have snow or not. And I was asking Andrew the other day, I was like, why? Oh, you found it.
It was in a container under the bed with a bunch of electronics or something.
It must have fallen down in there then because I didn't put it in there.
It was unplugged, so there was no wire leading to it or anything.
Well, I'm glad you found it.
This.
Oh, I didn't see that. It must have been, was it underneath the bed?
It was next to your nightstand on the ground.
Auden must have put it there then because I had never moved it.
Your side is
You know what? I feel attacked. I asked Andrew just yesterday. He found the monitor. I asked Andrew just a couple days ago. I was like, okay, so Nightmare Before Christmas came out when I was a kid, right? Came out in like the 90s. I never saw any Nightmare Before Christmas like Christmas decorations or Halloween decorations. I never saw Jack Skellington in anybody's yard. I never saw him in anybody's window, not unless he was like custom made. And now all of a sudden you cannot go anywhere between the months of like September and like, yeah, the beginning and Christmas without seeing Jack Skellington everywhere. The Oogie Boogie Man, Sally, the guy in the wheelchair that Sally like sort of like lives with or whatever. You see Zero, the ghost dog. You see them all over the place. You see like the haunted tree with the skeletons hanging off of it. They're everywhere. And I was like, I don't understand. When did the Nightmare Before Christmas suddenly become such a cool thing? I mean, it's been out forever. And Anders said, because all the kids like you and I that loved Nightmare Before Christmas have now all grown up. And now they're the ones that are working in the industry, and they're the ones that are designing these things, and they're the ones that are putting out online and saying, we need this, or they're making their own decorations, and then people go crazy for them, and then companies notice and start making them. And I was like, oh, okay, so it's just a bunch of millennial, like, what am I? I'm not a millennial. I don't remember what I am, but a bunch of people my age that are like, we love Nightmare Before Christmas. We want a goth Christmas. I don't know. Lindsay says there's a block in my neighborhood where every single house on both sides of the street has the same inflatable Santa. I think they bought them in bulk. But anyway, I was out for a walk yesterday and a man came out of his house and we were going past and kicked the Santa inflatable and then went back inside. Wait, so he kicked his own Santa inflatable? Or he kicked someone else's? That's so random. Merry Christmas! We drove past a snowman last night. We went and took the girls around to look at Christmas lights because who knows when they'll start coming down at this point. And we went past the snowman where the air was only like half filling it. So its little broomstick had fallen over and it looked like an axe. So our running joke last night was like, Merry Christmas! Have a Merry Christmas! Ah! Like Frosty's gone rogue. We saw lots of cute things last night, though. My favorite I have seen so far, like over everything, are the really cool glasses you can find at Lowe's or maybe it's Home Depot, where they have like little holograms in them. And if you put them on, all Christmas lights turn into all pinpoint lights, like Christmas lights turn into either Santa faces, snowmen, or reindeer faces. Those are really, really cool. And they're really fun to look at Christmas lights with. And then there was a Santa riding on a T-Rex inflatable that was like 12 feet tall at Lowe's, which sold out like that. I have an easier time justifying spending $300 on something like that big giant skeleton because I feel like that is made better and it's going to last a lot longer. I don't really know how long inflatables last, but the idea of spending $300 on an inflatable just doesn't seem... I don't know. That's just me. I don't know. I could be wrong. I know that inflatables, it's not like, I mean, they're made out of like a fabric, but I don't know. I have a hard time. Like that colossal snowman, I was like, I can't justify spending $100 on something that's it's just a bunch of plain fabric and a little air compressor, like a little fan. I just can't justify that. Oh, and then last night I was putting Auden in the car seat and she's heavier than I realized. And I kind of like, I don't know, she like kicked around in her car seat and I was standing right in front of my car. And when she kicked around in my arms, I went whack right on the car and it hurts. It really hurts. Like, I'm surprised I don't have a bruise right there. It really, really hurts. Hey, Cody, Merry day after Christmas and Merry Christmas yesterday. I hope you had a lovely day. I'll say the prices are inflated on inflatables. Like, I feel like, I don't know. I mean, prices are pretty crazy and inflated all over the place, but yeah. $200 for a 20-foot tall snowman. I think they had a 20-foot tall Frankenstein at one store. I think it was like it was a store I'd never heard of. It was called, or maybe it was Big Lots. I don't remember, but some of the coolest Christmas decorations we've seen this year, now that I'm thinking about it, are the ones that are like prismatic. They're like clear, but they're kind of iridescent, I guess. I say prismatic, that's kind of a Stardew Valley term, but they're kind of iridescent and you get them at Sam's Club. And they're kind of pointy, but they have like, I say pointy, that sounds weird. They look almost mosaic-like, but there's like a snowman and a Christmas tree and a ho ho ho, I think, or something like that. But they don't look as good during the day, but they look really cool at night. And those were the only decorations that Andrew was like, I really like those. And I was like, well, get me a Sam's Club membership and you can have them. Just saying. Hey, how's the music level? Does it sound okay? Can you guys hear it? Zill mentioned that he could hear the Christmas lo-fi, so I guess that means you could hear it. But when I went back and kind of listened to the beginning of the VOD from yesterday, okay, what about now? Is that better? To go any louder, I have to add a gain filter. But I just want to make sure it's audible because I don't want me to sound like I'm talking just in silence. Cody has a tall skeleton in the neighborhood. And they had it out for Halloween, obviously. Then decorated it as a turkey for Thanksgiving and a Santa hat for Christmas. Listen, I think, okay, wait. It's too fast. It's too fast. So does it sound better now? Is it too loud now? Or should I go back to what it was like 5 minutes ago? Well, the song just ended. It's too fast. It's too fast. So that's what I say. If you're going to spend $300 on a big giant skeleton, heck yes, it's going to stay up from September 1 until Christmas. Actually, I'd probably leave it up all year round. I'd probably just make different costumes for it. I live in a place that has relatively, I don't get super bad weather. That's what I would do. I have nowhere to store it other than just putting it up outside. So that's what I would do. I would just make a Santa hat for him, dress him up as a turkey, put an Uncle Sam hat on him for 4th of July, maybe put some hearts or like a tuxedo or like a top hat or something on him for Valentine's Day, put bunny ears on him for Easter. Oh, possibilities are endless. I'm telling you, skeletons don't ever go out of style. Like we saw 2 skeletons with, they were Halloween skeletons. They were sitting on somebody's porch bench and they had Santa hats on. And I was like, that person gets it. They totally get it. You can make a skeleton any holiday and it totally works. Absolutely works. No problems. That's what I say. I say, get a skeleton and then just leave it up all year round. Okay. I'm going to pause our music here or stop our music just in case we have to. Man, I haven't played Dave the Diver in so long because I'm playing, Alundra on my Steam Deck, which is great. But I'm pretty sure... Whoa. Unless it's not gonna... Okay. Well, it's not registering my controller, so I'm gonna close out of it. And reopen it. When do you guys start taking Christmas decorations down? Not today, right? We kind of sort of leave our decorations up for a little longer than Christmas. Do you wait until like into January? Or is it like all this week you start kind of taking things down? I don't even know where we're going to put all those inflatable crabs. We got to take them all out of the boxes because I have no place to store all those boxes. After January 6th, John's like, never. I also don't put any decorations up. That's a really clever way of not having to take down decorations. Why January 6th, Sword Art? Just out of curiosity. Is that like, that's like your day. That's like your cutoff. That's interesting. I don't know. Like part of me was like, okay, I guess we can start taking things down today. But then I thought, Christmas was just yesterday. It feels kind of wrong to take everything down. I was taking my decorations down on January 6th. What is it about January 6th? Oh, today is the shark party. Okay. Hold on. Hello? Hey, it's Jay! Merry Christmas, Jay. I hope you had a good Christmas. And Merry Day after Christmas, which isn't quite as exciting, but... Three Kings Day, or as my family calls it, Dia de los Reyes. Three Kings Day is Orthodox. Oh, January 7th is Orthodox Christmas. Interesting. I don't know. I don't know these things. How do you upgrade your best taste? That is the one thing I can't seem to like. Okay, what is my to-do list? So much to do. Okay. Explore the Great Glacial Area. Now that I have that special suit, that is what... Okay, I want to mark... Okay, I want to not mark that and then mark this. What? 3 to display? Yeah. Oh. You know what? I feel like that will happen. Wait, what? I need wheat and egg? Do I have those things? You know what? I still have a day until that happens. Let's go to our farm. Our farm. Merry Christmas. For Christmas, I got sick. Ugh. Currently running a fever of 100.1. I am so sorry. Somehow... Oh, snap. We got an egg. Somehow we got an egg. Somehow we have not gotten sick yet, but I'm just waiting. Like I almost wish somebody would just do it and get it over with, because I know it's coming. I know it is. I know it. A wheat seed. I need a wheat seed. I need a lot of wheat seeds. Like I need them. Oh yeah, I'm supposed to water them. How long do these take to grow? Because I literally have like 2 days. Wait, it's raining. Why am I watering this wheat? Way to go, Dave. Way to step it up. Way to step it up. Indoor skydiving? How do you do germs even exist indoor skydiving? Wow. Indoor skydiving. Man. You celebrate Christmas as long as you want. I know people that don't take their Christmas lights down all year round. And I know people who put up their Christmas decorations in October. So, and I am not one to fault anybody, because I'm like, you know what? I do what makes you happy. Shh. Let people enjoy things. Just let people enjoy things. People want to put their Christmas trees up in October? Let them put their Christmas trees up in October. I'll tell you what though, we are going to be the house next year, because we're going to have 7 Christmas crabs. So apparently my internet just decides to like nope out for, I don't know, 4 minutes or something. I don't understand. The same thing happened to me yesterday, and I'm super salty about it because I don't get it. We use Spectrum internet, and I feel like it's the worst, and I hate Spectrum, but at the same time, I also feel like for the longest time, oh, okay, I was just checking for you, Zill. So the peanut butter and jelly, it's only 1 per user per stream, and it's only 4 max per stream. So the devil on your shoulder is wrong. Oh, that's probably true. That's true. Everybody's home for the holidays, and I bet. But even still, I feel like Spectrum has always been really crappy, and I don't know. I just feel like it's always given us problems, and we've started getting these like ads. Okay, wait. Okay, I need a sea grape. Oh, I need to write this down. I wish you could like mark. Okay. Do I have any like fancy meal that I can make with shark, or is it literally just, oh, there's that shark head. So I need sea grapes. White tip reef shark. So, bye, Cody. Thank you so much for being here. My internet is on the spectrum. I hope you have a good rest of your day and still take it easy. You are still healing. As someone who's on the spectrum, I don't quite appreciate your attempt at humor. My internet is, my spectrum is definitely Spectrum. I just feel like, so if for the longest time it was Spectrum versus AT&T, and AT&T we had a horrible experience with, and Ander was like, I refuse to pay for AT&T. Absolutely refuse. I will not do it. Absolutely not. And I was like, okay. So, okay, we have copper shark meat. How much does it cost to enhance? Okay, we're gonna enhance that. But I still feel like Spectrum sucks. If you follow the 12 days of Christmas, literally, January 6th is the 12th day of Christmas. Wait, how is that though? When is the first day of Christmas? Oh, like December 24th? No, 25th? Oh my gosh, I never thought of that. I never thought of it that way. Oh, that's not one. We've got frilled shark meat, megamouth shark meat. Oh, that is also at level 5. Oh, but you need fit. Okay, wait. Tiger shark meat. Yeah, we'll do that. So the 26th is the first day of Christmas. That literally never occurred to me. I was thinking of like December 1st being the first day of Christmas, but that's dumb because it's not the first day of Christmas. But I feel like Christmas is only one day, so I don't understand why it would be. Oh, I should have more of those, but I do not. We're gonna add that to the menu. And then we're also gonna add, okay, wait, I wanna go by the taste. Megamouth. Okay, and we're gonna auto supply that. And then this one. Do I want to go by taste or do I want to go by price? Zill's parents got some weird contract where they got CenturyLink through the Xfinity company. Well, I think part of it is because my internet went out and I didn't see it. That's only 77, but that is level 5. You know what? I lied. We're gonna filter this by price. And we're just gonna add all the sharks. Because I want to make the money. I'm telling you, you can sit and say, oh, I can't believe things are so expensive or whatever. But the reality is, like, when I played Moonlighter, I found myself doing the same thing. Well, if people are willing to, hey, it's J-Hops! So I don't, it's hard to say how far I am. But I know they released a DLC that's like dredge themed. I have not come across that yet. I'm about to head down into the glacial area, but I have an event today that it's like a shark party. So I'm putting all the shark goodness on my menu so I can hopefully make a lot of money. I don't know if that's actually gonna happen, but I only have 2 more menu slots and I have so much shark meat left. Tiger shark meat. Have you played this? It's so good to see you, J-Hops. 6 days until 2023 ends. I say goodbye 2023. Maybe not super good riddance, but like get out of here. Like 2023 has been rough. And I feel like it's time to go. It's time to go. 2023 has been rough. And I'm not down. I'm ready for it to be over. I'm ready for it to be a new year. And the new year, I was probably 90% done when I dropped it. I should pick Dave back up. Oh, really? So did you just lose interest? Is there like an actual ending? Or is it like Stardew Valley where you could just keep going and going and going and going and going? I imagine you could kind of keep just going, but maybe there is an end. I'm not really sure. It's been so much fun though. It's hilarious. It's just been one of those games that's just so fun to play, and it's just a blast, and it makes me laugh, and I've had a lot of moments that are just so funny. But I don't, but at the same time, like, maybe there is an ending? I don't know. My brother was the one that was telling me about it. He said it was hilarious. Okay. So, I know what I need to do. I've got $15,000. Let's upgrade, oh. Okay, wait. My drone is at max level. Oh, I need to upgrade that. That, I am always getting dragged down. I'm not 100% sure. Hey, it's Scorpio! There is an ending. Okay. I think you're right. I think there probably is an ending. Because there's kind of a string of storylines, I imagine that there is kind of a point you reach. J-Hop says, I'm not 100% sure. The loop just got tiring after 67 hours. That is fair. Totally fair. The dragon bite harpoon? Okay, wait. No. What I want is more air. Can you find the vortex if it's not at night? Like, can I find that great white shark if it's not at night? Or does it only come out at night? Because it says in my to-do list, revenge time, find the vortex. Ooh. And if I could actually, like, beat that great white shark. Oh, no, I just added everything to my menu. I think you're right. There is an ending to Stardew Valley? Oh, I didn't even know that. I thought it just kind of went on forever. You know what? I have enough shark. I think I'm good. Let's go to the glacial area and find what creepy things we're going to find there. Sure, it'll only get creepier and creepier. Probably. I imagine. Yeah, did you guys know that that actually is not a horn? It's actually a tooth. It's a tusk. Scorpio's ready for the new year. Had to leave family holidays early at 7 a.m. today because my parents got violently ill overnight. Oh, man. Bad luck. I am so sorry. Ooh, I've heard of a lot of people getting sick. A lot of people. We haven't quite gotten there yet, but I've heard of a lot of people coming down with something over the holidays. Everybody's sick. Oh, I'm so glad. Okay, it's warm. It's good. It's good. It's good. Everything here is gonna kill me. Probably. Maybe. Can you come down here at night? I wonder. Oh my gosh. What is that? That is a big, scary shark. Oh, I really like this music, though. Oh. Oh, what? Oh, that was so lame! Oh, I thought it went forever, but it apparently explodes at a certain time. Oh, swim for your life, Dave! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh. Get him, Derry! Oh my gosh. You are so scary. crap. Take it all the heck. Take it. Maybe I can smack you with my harpoon gun. Ugh! Well, that was almost the same. Oh my gosh. I don't know what you are, but you're down in the glacial area, so maybe you're... Ah! Leave me alone! Yeah, okay. I'll take that. I want that. Bite back. Yeah, you take that. See how you like it. Punch him in the gills, Dave. Punch him in the gills. I don't have any ammo. I do have a sensor, though. That's just a sensor? Okay, so that's not one I can actually set off, like, on my own. Oh, okay, that was good. Oh my gosh. Get him. Yeah! I don't know what you are, but you're mine now. We're having a shark party tonight. When you either complete the community center or agree to the JojaMart stuff, you get an ending. I always complete a poor beagle. Poor beagle shark. Oh, look, and there's ammo. I was gonna get sea grapes. And now I can't get sea grapes. Oh, there's an octopus. I feel bad getting the octopus. It's terrible. Sorry, guy. Bye, guy. I have never done the JojaMart route. I've always gotten the community center because I don't like the guy that runs the JojaMart, which I know is the point. But I do not appreciate the JojaMart. I don't appreciate it. That's what companies are doing everywhere. They're running these little businesses out, and I don't appreciate it. Ugh. Oh, that's poisonous. Okay. Come on, we almost had him. Oh, seriously? I see like snowflakes in the water because it is heckin' cold down here. We got an Antarctic octopus. All these fish. These fish look small, but they are mighty. Oh. Yes. A 16? Hot dog. Hot diggity dog. I really want some sea grapes because then I could make the goblin shark thing. Yeah, I've never done JojaMart just because it just seems wrong. But I don't know. But I've never played Stardew Valley long enough to actually like get an ending. But oh, those hurt you. Okay, that's good to know. I should have known that. I've never had kids either. I've gotten married now. It took me 3 playthroughs before I actually got married to somebody. I married Sebastian, and it was great. He was so cute. He was always like reading me poetry or whatever. But I've never actually like had kids or anything. Charlotte did though. She took one of my games that I had finished a long time ago, and she went and married Abigail, and they had babies, and I thought that was cute. What are you, little guy? That looks like that should take you down. But it won't, because you're down here. Something tells me I'm gonna really need to upgrade my harpoon. An eel pout? The heck is an eel pout? A mini map would be really nice. Hey, it's Choppa! Thank you so much for the lurk. I love my lurkers. I do indeed. I just took down a, what was it? A poor beagle? Shark? I guess. Yeah, he was quite the feller. I'll probably start taking my Christmas down kind of periodically over the week. I don't know. I'm kind of ready to have my family room like back where it kind of sort of belongs, you know what I'm saying? Oh, that looks fancy. I need to upgrade my, what is it? My knife. That looks super fancy. Scary. Yeah. Okay, we're either gonna get like a little jetpack or we're going to Find a way to turn that off, maybe? Oh, I saw that there and I didn't pay attention. My brother flies out to Utah tomorrow, I believe, with my niece. But we all FaceTimed last night, and we got my dad and my stepmom an Echo Show. Oh, are the emotes not working? Like in the chat, or the icon next to my depth meter is a book that I found. I'm supposed to go give it to somebody. And I just forgot. Just didn't seem like a priority. It's one of the sea people, I guess. But yeah, it's a book I found. I went to the library and had to pick one. Pick a book. He asked me for a book, but he told me the name of it and I was too busy reading chat, and so I didn't actually get the name of it. I was like, yeah. Oh, our command's not working? Oh, hold on. Hold on. Oh, if my mouse will work. That's why. It's because voice mod is not, what is it? StreamerBot. That should have done it. Let's see. I think to myself, egg. There you go. There you go. Oh no, you're fine. I actually noticed there were a couple people that showed up in chat that it didn't make the sound. Normally I hear a sound when somebody shows up, so I know I don't miss people in chat, and I noticed that sound wasn't happening, and I thought, oh, I just have to reset that cache, but it's because StreamerBot just straight up wasn't connected. It's because my internet crapped out, and I'm going the wrong way. Oh my gosh, Scorpio, thank you so much. Whoa, you know what? I'm actually gonna test something. If I can make this, I cannot get my mouse to work on my desktop, on my anything, and I am super salty about it. What am I, oh my gosh, it won't work. Okay. I'm gonna do a test here. Thank you so much for the gift sub. I literally haven't had any issues with my mouse until I got this new desktop. It doesn't make any sense. I don't understand it. I'm not gonna pretend to understand it. My desktop is kind of light colored. Maybe that has something to do with it? I don't know, but I've had issues with it. Where am I? I don't even know. How many areas are there? Is there like, so this glacial area, oh, that doesn't go anywhere. So this glacial area, are there multiple, oh, you've seen the ending. Oh, well, surprise! It's a Christmas miracle. I had a Christmas miracle yesterday, so, and it's dumb, but it was important to me, so. Oh my gosh, is that a narwhal? I feel really, oh, it's gonna try and kill me. Okay, well, I was gonna say I feel really bad trying to kill a narwhal. Oh, okay. But if it's gonna be, if it's gonna be mean, then yeah. I didn't think narwhals were, I didn't think they were mean, but then again, maybe they are. We're jousting. I don't like the way you move. And I'm running out of oxygen, and if he hits me, I will run out of oxygen even faster. Why do you have to be this way? Oh, but I do have oxygen. That is good situation. Okay. Oh, I don't have any more. What are they? Not bullets, you know what I mean? Yeah, well, that was good. It was actually probably just about the same amount of damage that my other thing did. Oh my gosh. You're bleeding, buddy. What's the matter? Oh! Oh my gosh, he's gonna touch me! Ah! He's so scary. Yeah, good situation and bad situation. Yep, you're welcome. It is bad situation. Man, keep running out of, oh. So, my mom had this friend that lives in Canada. And she and my mom were roommates from college and have been best friends ever since. And they literally talk to each other, like, as my mom got older, they literally talk to each other like every single day. But she lives in Canada, and so they would always FaceTime each other because that was free. What? A well-used baseball? Oh, wait a minute. No! No, I don't want to use it right now! Oh, beans. Can I not cancel it? Okay, you're gonna get hit. Just hit that fish. Oh my gosh. Anyway, so my mom had this friend, lovely person. She lives in Canada, and for whatever reason, for the longest time, or for the whole entire last month, I have not been able to text her. But I have an iPhone, and she has an iPhone, and I should be able to iMessage her with my iPhone. And for whatever reason, I could not text message her. Oh, I really need oxygen. Yeah. Ho, narwhal, yeah. And so I couldn't figure it out. I tried everything. I tried to reload I tried to reset my network settings. I even got a new phone. And nothing worked. I couldn't make it work. And I could never get a hold of her to try and fix the situation. I could never get a hold of her to be like, hey, can you check if I'm on your blocked list? Can you check and see if you have iMessages turned on? I tried everything and everything on my end, and I could not figure out, I need some oxygen real fast or else I am going to be in big trouble. 78. Oh, what? Crap. I need oxygen, stat. Oh, beans. Well, at least the narwhal and the other meat are drone. I don't know where you are, but I don't have time to fight you, and I don't have the oxygen to fight you either. I know, but it wouldn't let me go down. It wouldn't let me go down to the right. Said I couldn't go down. Oh, shoot. And now I'm like... Oh, large daddy! No. Yeah, it wouldn't let me go down. Oh my gosh. I am screwed. So I tried all these different ways to get a hold of this friend of my mom's. My sister could text her, my brother could text her, my mom could text her. And I couldn't. And I was so frustrated. And so when I got the iPad for Christmas, I randomly decided, you know what? I'm gonna try and oh, I have 6 baseballs? Okay. I was like, I'm gonna try to FaceTime her on the iPad. Her FaceTime calls wouldn't go through, nothing would go through. How do you get out of here? Oh my gosh, I need to leave! Up through here? Yeah, yeah, okay, right. We're going to, oh yeah. Oh my gosh, you guys, I'm gonna make it! Yeah, go to the boat. Oh my gosh, that was so close. Okay, note to self. Very few resources down in the glacial area because there are not a lot of places to put stuff. Hey, and it's fresh! Happy holidays! Did you have a Merry Christmas? Dude. Antarctic octopus roe, haddock roe, polar eel pout roe, gelatinous snailfish roe. Ho, poor beagle shark meat. That's the weirdest name for a shark, but okay. So when I FaceTimed my mom's friend on the iPad, it went through. And I was like, well, the iPad isn't hooked up to a phone number, right? It just uses straight Wi-Fi. So for whatever reason, there's something wrong with my phone number and her. So we FaceTimed and she was like, I'm just on my way out the door, but I'm so glad we were able to make this happen. So just on a whim, when I got off the phone with her, I decided to text her via the iPad and it went through. And I was like, hallelujah. Okay, well, at least we can text to the iPad. And then just on a whim, I decided to try texting her back on my phone. And now I can text her on my phone. It doesn't make any sense. I don't know what happened, but whatever. I'm not, whatever. So that was my Christmas miracle. I can now text her, and it has something to do with the iPad. I don't know. I'm going to leave. I don't plan on texting through my iPad like ever, but I'm going to leave the settings the way they are and just move the messaging app out of the way so my girls don't use it. Not that they can text anybody that's not on an iPhone anyway, but they do like to FaceTime like their uncle and their aunt and stuff, and that's fine. But one of the reasons it took J-Hop so long to beat this game is because he would always start at the surface to get spear upgrades. It's a bit of a slog that way. See, that's what I asked. I was like, are you sure I'm not on your blocked, like, list? And she was like, yeah, no, you're not on my block list. But she's really technologically challenged. And I thought it would be rude to be like, are you sure? Whatever. But I can text her now. So I don't know. I don't have a clue. Maybe it has to do with the fact that on the iPad, our iMessage conversation was started through my email instead of my phone number. I don't know. But now it's started. So that was my Christmas miracle right there. Wait, spear upgrades? You mean like, oh, I have this. Oh, whoops. That's because I've been playing a game on a Steam Deck and my, oh, I got FaceTimed by someone else. Anyway, I think it was my uncle. See, what I really want to make is the sniper rifle, but I need iron ore. Oh, wait, upgrade. Oh, I can upgrade the grenade launcher? Oh, yeah. Oh, that's what I want, though. I want the... Well... No. I definitely want the grenade launcher, too. Yes. Don't I? It resets every run. Maybe she did. She was like, oh crap, she found me. I don't know. Wait. What resets? There's yellow chests with the spear level. Oh, so you mean you started at like the surface, dove down in the surface to get the yellow chests as you went down. I'm picking up what you're putting down. Okay, I got it. We're gonna craft. Yeah. Oh, you ready? Freaking Duff. His dream was one of the greatest things I've ever experienced. And oh, speaking of, you know what's on sale right now? Trombone Champ. I feel like I should probably buy it, but ooh, opal ore. Okay, all right, okay. I can find that. Now, how do you upgrade your... Do you upgrade your eye diver or your... Oh, yeah, you do. 3,000 for a knife? Seems like a lot for a knife. Hey, it's Uber! Merry Christmas, Uber! Merry Christmas, baby! I hope you had a good Christmas. Or holiday, whatever it is. I don't know. May not be Christmas. I don't know. I celebrate Christmas, so that's the first thing that comes to my head. But whatever it is, I hope it was excellent. Increases base damage and increases the number of minerals that can be mined. Hey, I have that much money. I probably shouldn't use it all on a knife. Okay, what did I need again? I needed... Yeah, that's what I was thinking. It's on sale on the eShop right now. I think it's $10 in the Switch eShop. I should probably just get it. There are always so many games. Oh my gosh. I did take a peek. Napsy told me there was no such thing as taking a peek at a Steam sale. Oh, I peeked. It took a lot. Took a lot of self-control. There were a lot of games. I was like... So wait, Echo Water? Do I have these things? No, I don't have any of this stuff because I'm not paying attention to any of these things. You know, That is not important to me. Let's go to the sushi shop and let's... What was... If anything, what peaked was the amount of money that people spend on games. It's so hard when they're so cheap because you think, oh my gosh, for the same price of one game, I can get 4. But then you're still spending the same amount of money, but you're getting 4 games. So, and now that I have a Steam Deck, it's like, oh, no. And I know not every game works on the Steam Deck really well. I'm aware of that. Like, I'm sure that, you know, the newer games, like, I'm sure Lies of P probably does not work as well on the Steam Deck. I don't know, maybe not. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. I did notice Lies of P was on sale, and I thought, well, that's nice, because I have a very hard time spending $80 on a game that I can't even beat the demo boss on. So that's kind of nice, I guess. I still haven't given up on it. Not completely. So every time I see like a video or something, I'm like, no, I will not, because I'm still hanging on. I may be able to play it. Maybe one day. Metroid Dread for 30 is an excellent deal. Have you ever played Metroid Dread? Oh, Metroid Dread is fantastic. It's one of my favorite games. Absolutely love it. Oh man, these are all shark things. Okay, so like if I swap these things, does that mean it goes back into my inventory? Right? Whoa. Where am I? Okay, I'm up there. Poor Beagle. What? Oh, wait. How much is the Hammerhead? 141? Poor Beagle is not that much different. Oh. But if we enhance it. Steam Verified is good, but Steam DB is better. What does DB mean? Okay, yeah, we're gonna switch that one. Smooth Hammerhead Sushi selected. Discard all of it? What? No! Wait a minute. You just wait 1 second. So if it's added to the menu, I can't like get rid of it? Oh, but it's only 1. Because it's on auto supply. So if I if I delete that, do I still have, oh yeah, I do. Okay, all right, that's fine. That's fine. It's kind of a weird way of doing it, but okay. I mean, I guess it makes sense. Steam DB is short for database. Oh, Metroid Dread. Fantastic. Have you watched any playthroughs of it or anything? Oh my gosh. I will say the second time playing through Metroid Dread was way easier than the first time. But there's a reason they call it Metroid Dread. Woo! Woo! Those Emmy sounds still give me like heart palpitations. Hey, Scarecrow! I like your 500 follower karaoke party. I find singing very enriching, and I have to say you're a bit inspirational. I'd like to compile timestamps for each song and post them in the comments if you wouldn't be opposed. Absolutely not. That sounds amazing. That's something that I would love to do that I just won't take the time to do. I'm so glad you enjoyed that. That was really fun. Well, my brother sent me Dark Souls 3, so I was thinking if I ever reach 1,000 followers that I'd do something with Dark Souls. But honestly, Twitch Sings is what got me started streaming in the first place, which is where I met Alex and J-Hops, D. Scheidler, Bishop. Sometimes Bishop shows up. Bishop is also in Australia. I'm sure I'm probably missing people. Who did I sing with? I know I sang with some people. Who was it? Who? If I forget you, I'm sorry. I know I love Twitch Sings. Oh man. Metroid Dread is fantastic. It's still one of my favorite games I've ever streamed. I would say Metroid Dread. Okay, wait. I would say Metroid Dread and Outer Wilds are probably really close as my favorite games I've ever streamed. But I also feel like Tears of the Kingdom is kind of right there too, but for entirely different reasons. And Tears of the Kingdom is such a different game. It's so emotional and it's just such a different emotional story. I almost feel like it's hard to compare them, but I'm really glad I decided to stream Tears of the Kingdom when I did start. I'm really sad I didn't keep the VOD of the Wind Temple. I really wish I had, because that was my favorite boss, but I was really glad that I finally was just like, you know what, screw it. I'm gonna totally stream that game, and I'm so glad I did. What was I gonna go down and find? Well, I have a stronger boat now. No, not boat. I have a stronger knife. What else do I need? What was I working on? I need wheat, which may or may not be done by the time the party happens or the whatever happens. Take a look around the glacial area. Okay. I feel like I was gonna... I was going to upgrade something. What was I gonna upgrade? Oh, I can upgrade the, Oh. I need iron ore to have the sniper rifle. Although, I don't know, is the sniper rifle better than the grenade launcher? Because you can't hold as much stuff. I need fragments and I need opal ore. Is opal ore... Just finished Wind Waker for the first time. Wind Waker for the first time. Restarted a fresh Tears of the Kingdom Breath of the Wild run to compare each story a bit more closely, but we'll be switching to Dread over the next couple days. I loved Dread. I couldn't find anything. I thought it was dang near a perfect game. I loved it. I thought it was absolutely fantastic. I loved the story. I loved the play, like the feel of the controls. I loved the animation. I loved it all. I thought it was absolutely fantastic. I guess we'll go down to the sea people place and give them their stuff, because I have like a book for the sea people. You know what I'm saying? I got like a book for someone. Anyway, we'll go down to the sea people. Okay, so how did you feel about Wind Waker? Because I played Wind Waker after Twilight Princess, which I think you did too. I think you played Twilight Princess before Wind Waker. And a lot of people say that Wind Waker is like their favorite. I do not agree with that. I didn't think Wind Waker was as great as everybody else said it was. I thought it was a great game and it was fine, but I didn't think it was like as amazing of a Zelda game as everybody else said it was. I really liked the animation. This isn't it. I own a seed shop, but a divine tree isn't something you can just plant and grow. It'd be nice to learn about it, but it's mostly used as energy. Please go look again. Crap, I don't know what book he wants. Okay, fine. But I did enjoy it, and I did like play through the whole thing. I just didn't find it, like no Zelda game has topped Twilight Princess for me. I loved Wind Waker, very fun, but does not compare to Twilight Princess. Twilight Princess is also #1 for me. I can't really describe why, because I don't know. I can't really describe why Twilight Princess beats out all other Zelda games for me. I don't know, but oh, that's the workshop. What am I supposed to do with the workshop? Did I get him? Oh, I'm supposed to buy him. Oh, I could potentially, like, upgrade stuff. Yeah, you're still sick. Okay. I feel like this is taking a long time to get this guy's shop up and running, but okay. I guess we can go down to the glacial area. I don't know. I can't really describe it, but Twilight Princess is the #1 Zelda game for me. And Tears of the Kingdom is probably right behind it. But it's very... They're just two very, very, very different games. Like, they're so hard to compare because they're so, so different from one another. But Twilight Princess, I don't know. I don't know what it was about it, but there's something about it that just... Maybe it was the time of life I played it in or something. I don't know. I don't know. I have no idea, but I just loved everything. But I loved the animation. I loved that it was kind of a darker storyline. It was really deeply emotional, and I loved all the dungeons. My least favorite dungeon is the sky place, palace, city in the sky. Did not love that very much. And I don't even really know why. Because you'd think it would have been like amazing. And it was amazing. And I loved the boss and everything, but I just felt like something about it was a little bit of a slog. I feel like I got lost a lot. It's kind of how I felt with the Fire Temple and Tears of the Kingdom. I was like, man, this place freaking sucks. Okay. There was a really big guy down here. Oh. Okay, I understand what J-Hops means now. So no. Wait! That goes up to 16 damage? Oh, okay. Oh, that's right. Okay, well that is impossible. There was a really big guy down here somewhere. I don't know what he was, but now I have a level 2 or grenade launcher 2.0. Oh my gosh. What are you? What is your face? Oh my gosh. You're slow because you're big, and that's good. That's okay. Oh my gosh. You're slow. But I am gonna need some ammo here quickly. Oh my goodness, you are so scary. Take that. 24 points. 24 life points. I need some ammo, like stand. Gotta whisper while sneaking. Oh. Okay, all right, we'll come back to you. They don't reset their life, do they? Did she ever go to sleep?
She's nice. She just one blanket over her eyes, but you can see her eye right there.
What time is it? 1:40? Oh, child. I feel like we had a really good thing going there for a while, and then all of a sudden she's just stopped.
We haven't been as consistent. Nap times in particular.
I have been. I've put her down every day. At the
Every
right
time you've told me to put her down, she doesn't get down until I fall.
She seems like she's almost there, so we're gonna let her be there. Yeah.
There,
Yeah. Just leave her there.
make that decision.
Yep. Just leave her there. Just leave her be. She's almost there. She's almost asleep. Almost. The spear upgrades I don't think are in yellow chests, but the upgrade that pops out is yellow. What upgrades? Link's face in Wind Waker is amazing. I played Dread and Prime this year, and the only real criticism I've heard of Dread is atmosphere kind of pales in comparison, which I can't disagree with. I do agree with that. I wouldn't say pales, but there is something very different about being like first person as opposed to side scroller. The atmosphere feels a lot more, you feel a lot more alone in Metroid Prime. I do love Metroid Prime, oh my. I wouldn't go as far as saying Metroid Dread is my favorite Metroid, but my goodness, I do love Metroid Dread a lot. So much. I really need some ammo. Oh, now I have a ball, a baseball. Get ready to get pummeled in the face. Whatever that shark is. Do not know what it is, but we're gonna figure it out together. Okay. 23! Ah! He ate me! Oh, my lands! Oh, me, oh, my. Okay. Okay. I do not want to die. Yeah, take that. Baseball to the face. Or side. Whatever. I actually agree with you. I wish the Switch 2 would just come on out. She's to come out, please. I don't know what that is. Oh, it's going to take it away. And it's going to be like, this is what you got. What is it? A Greenland shark. He straight up ate me. Entirely. My whole body. Inside his mouth. So there's that. Cool. Yeah, there's a clam. Wait, can I... Oh, see, he won't let me go down there. Dang it. Oh, the heck. Okay, fine. Hey, it's Gail! Are you more tired today? I am sounding you are sounding a whole lot more Texan. Oh, that would have been helpful. I am tired. And I do not nap. I stream instead. So, oh yeah, she's asleep. We'll wake her at 3 o'clock. Andrew says we have not been consistent. I've been consistent. I am more tired today. Christmas is a lot. It's a lot. And my house is a disaster, and I've been up since 6:30, and the second I woke up this morning, I was like, all right, it's time to clean. So I got clean in the kitchen, closed everybody's doors, cleaned the kitchen. But it's coming together. It's coming together. What are you? This is like a new... Oh my goodness. That is so helpful. Does that work all the time? Now that I found that? Why is there a mirror there? That doesn't make any sense. Oh, I will take that. Okay. I've explored... Well, maybe not the whole thing. I am enjoying the playthrough of the old catalog, but give me the Switch 2 hotness already. I feel the same way. This is why I did not buy... Oh, my timer's out. This is why I didn't buy a Switch OLED, because I was like, you know that the... Oh, I can pick that up. Why? I don't know. Oh, there looks like there's something... Oh my gosh, there's Narwhal. What are you, good sir? Boom. Okay, I can't. Okay, oh. I was like, and this didn't happen, but in my head, I was like, dude, I will, like, the second I buy an OLED, they're gonna be like, the Switch 2 is announced. So I held out. My Switch has been doing just fine. Totally fine. I mean, it's definitely, like, old, I guess, but we're gonna, yeah, okay. And now, like, Charlotte scratched up the screen of her Switch Lite, which I'm super annoyed about. So one of these days, I'm gonna have to, oh, there's a clam. Good, that is a good situation. So one of these days, I'm gonna have to try and replace the screen because my plan is if she, like, if I get the Switch 2, she gets my Switch, my current Switch, and then, oh, beans. And then, I was gonna try and sell her Switch Lite, but she freaking scratched up the screen. And so I thought, well, if I like, it's useless anyway, so I might as well just try to replace the screen myself, because we either have a Switch Lite that has a scratched up screen or we don't, you know what I mean? Like, there's no resale value in it anyway, so I don't know. Those ice boulders can be used to access certain areas. Not sure if it's a required area. You shouldn't have to lug them across the ocean, but just keep in mind they can be a tool. I do remember that. Oh, you know what? I feel like maybe if I drop it on that rock that's like shaking, maybe it'll break the rock open, maybe, question mark? Ha! No, okay. I thought I was really smart there for a second, and I am not. Okay, so it'll, did you say it will fog back over? Okay, so I can use it Oh, that would have been helpful to know when I was running out of air. Or that would have been a helpful find. So I can use it right now to go back up to the surface. That's helpful. So this is an octopus. Oh! Oh, beans! Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Yeah, come on over here, buddy. It's fine. Yeah. What are you? Ander needs to go get fish with Charlotte. Yeah, that's what you get. Although I'm poisoned now. Oh, dang it. Man, everything is so powerful down here. I feel like an octopus would not be able to swim away from a harpoon like that, but I could be wrong. Octopus. Ow. Seriously? No. You're so close. Ow. If I could just aim. Heavens to freaking Betsy. They're so hard. Oh, but I've already come so far. I don't want to... You gonna come back? Yeah. It's because you're curious. You're curious, aren't you? Did I get another fish? Oh, I did. Okay. I didn't mean to, but okay. Gotcha. Oh! What? This isn't even worth it. Got him. I don't know if that was worth it, but that's okay. Okay, we're gonna go back to the boat. And it's time for our shark party. That's very helpful. We did find Kalulu. We have a little picture of him in our sushi restaurant. Here he comes, Dr. Bacon. Oh, an ancient stone slab of the sea people? But it is very old and poorly weathered. No matter. Should be enough to run the decoding equipment with. Can you hold that picture for a moment? Sure. What am I doing? Oh, decipher. Oh, okay. This is an interesting way of doing this, but okay. I have to do everything. Dave has so many jobs. What an interesting way to do this. Deciphering. It is weathered. Bye, Lindsay. Thank you so much for being here. Happy merry day after Christmas. I hope you guys had... Oh, you asked me something about Auden's Christmas. I hope your little guy had a good Christmas. Auden had a great one. She got a little fishing pole set with a bunch of little magnetic fish. Oh, man. 99%? Beg your pardon. And that was her favorite thing all day yesterday. I just randomly saw it on Amazon. Was like, I think she'd like that. She did. It wasn't even Anders' idea. It was mine. Seems to be some sort of spell. I will ask the sea people. Cryptography or spells? Is that the guy at the seed shop that wants the book from the library? Okay. In like the okay. Dude, it is time for the party. Oh yeah. Okay, we got Greenland shark roe, so we're growing a Greenland shark. That tracks. Okay, we're gonna go do the shark party. Hopefully I'll be able to make some money to like upgrade stuff, you know what I mean? What should I... Okay, wait. I now have this Greenland shark. The whole roasted shark head is only $75. Oh, auto supply. I thought you could only make one of those. 209, 144, 214, 136. 77. Boyaki, how's it going? It's good to see you. How are you? We're just... Why does it say... Why does it say 2 out of 2? Is that the Greenland shark? 186. Okay. We're gonna put... What is that? Oh, golden king crab. Crab fishing is so dangerous. So dangerous. We went through a period in our lives where we were obsessed with the deadliest catch on Discovery. Oh my gosh. Totally obsessed. All right. Okay. I think it's time to open Bancho Sushi for the party. Shark party! Everybody order up. And I'll keep my eye on the, what's it called? You know what? I bet you can probably train them to do the, what's it called? Oh. To do the wasabi? I bet you can. Yeah, wasabi done. I'll help out where I can, please. Or not please. Thanks. Yeah, sure. Okay. Wait a minute. How come some of these... Am I running out of things? I mean, I guess I probably am. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, no. They don't have any more shark? I put only shark on the menu. I don't understand. Okay, I gotta, like, haul and do some of this wasabi. Although maybe they were looking for a different shark? This is for you. What is going on? Oh, that's the wrong one. Oh, no, it's not. Yes, it is. Oh my gosh, somebody feed that person. Oh, dang it. I can't keep straight. Oh my gosh. I'm still confused on how all of this works because I feel like there were people that ordered that were like it said that there wasn't shark or something like that. I don't remember, but look at all of them. They're all wearing shark hats. Okay. That makes perfect sense. Received a 2 SSD as a surprise gift. No need to uninstall constantly. App to make some place. So like a card, like a social, like a, what is it? A solid state disc? Dude, those like changed my life. When suddenly you don't have to like mess around with your, I finally put one in my Switch a little while ago and, hey, Elson, you are right. I need to hire more people. I was just thinking that right before I opened for the shark party. In my head, I was like, I don't feel like I have enough people or I need to like train them up better. But that is a great idea. Oh, today is the day. Call me, Sam. Talk to me, Sammy.
Yeah.
Is my wheat ready? Probably not. Oh, yep, they are. Yeah, I have been stingy with my money and I haven't, there's so many different things that you can. A hard drive for your PC. Excellent. Yeah, man, if you game on your PC, I imagine you cannot have enough space. Like there's just not enough. Never enough. Okay, we got rice. We got weeds. So I imagine there reaches a point where you don't even really have to catch fish in the ocean anymore because you just have them all at the fish farm, right? Oh, whoops. Oh, wait, are these not ready to harvest yet? Oh, crap. That means I'm not gonna have the right stuff for the, I'm not gonna have the right stuff for the like, VIP visit. Now you don't need to worry about coming to the chicken farm when you're busy. Egg storage box. Whoa, 50 eggs, that's a lot. Sweet. I also got a chicken feeder. The machine automatically feeds your chickens and increases the egg production rate. I mean, nope. I'm a bit short on cash since I'm preparing for a new album, but I bought them at a special discount. It was pretty much a steal. I'll hold on to them for now. Just tell me when you need them. Oh, so I can actually buy them from him. Got it. Okay. So my wheat isn't ready yet. Crap, I don't have the stuff I need to like, but I think I totally screwed that up. I don't have the stuff I need for the VIP visit. Tonight might be a good night to go find the great white shark in the vortex, although it's not raining anymore, so. What if Dave just doesn't show up at the sushi place? Can't do a VIP thing if Dave doesn't show up. Yeah, I was supposed to do wheat and I didn't plant it early enough. Crap. Unless if we go down to, can I buy wheat from somebody? Who can you buy wheat from? Or maybe like send someone out to like collect it or something like that. I'm trying to think who you could buy it from. Yeah, I don't know about wheat from the sea people either. That's what I was thinking, but I thought, I don't think you can buy wheat from the sea people. Maybe not. I don't know. I mean, it's not going to be the worst thing in the world if I don't do the VIP thing. It'll make me sad, but. Okay, how do you level up your best taste? Because I've been at 180 now for like ever. How do I make it to 250? I tried to choose dishes. It must be around Halloween time because they have pumpkins and spiders on their grill. You have to upgrade your food? I do upgrade my food, don't I? It must be Halloween. Look, there are pumpkins everywhere and bats and cobweb. Oh my gosh, I just noticed the cobwebs. Oh, it's 10:31. Oh my gosh. It is Halloween. I do upgrade my food. Don't I? I mean, my marlin food is level 5. Or my marlin food. My marlin is level 5. My poor beagle shark meat is level 3. You can buy wheat from Otto? Oh, perfect. Okay, good, good, good. Mega mouth shark meat? That's level 6. So if you upgrade your food, it's got that little smiley face with the tongue, like the little smiley emoji with the tongue sticking out. So I've tried to choose meals that have higher numbers of that, like the good taste, but it doesn't seem to move my best taste in my Cooksta app. I don't understand why. We're gonna enhance that. Might as well. Enhanced. Okay. How much does it cost to enhance that? So this means every single time I catch this fish now, it will be a level 2 or whatever, right? Like that's how that works. I think so. Can you still find marlins? I think you can. But whatever you use to actually like enhance it goes away. Once you enhance all the food you prep for that recipe will be enhanced. Okay. That's what I thought. But I feel like I've done that and my thing still just has not gone. Oh, we can upgrade that. And again, because I have lots of that. So I don't understand how that works. But it makes it go away. Okay. It makes it disappear. I have so many like low level. Yes, sure. Haddock. Sure. I'll go buy wheat from Otto then. Hallelujah. Man, it sure takes a lot to like... Okay, but like I said, I feel like I've chosen meals that have higher numbers next to that little emoji, and my thing on Cooksta still doesn't go up. So I can't quite figure out what that situation... What is the max level for these meals? That is the question. I'm enhancing all these things, although I don't know if... A lot of these are really cheap things. Like I've been hanging on to long spot. Oh, that's level 6. Okay, I think that's everything. Yeah, see like the Emperor Anglerfish, that costs $10. I guess I might as well just throw it out there, but narwhal. The cooks to flavor thing might be a limit. Like you need to sell something with at least that rating for it to change. Oh, maybe. Okay, I'll enhance that because that's above that rating. That's a good idea. Because see, yeah, that has great taste of just 111, but the narwhal meat is at like 200. Okay, maybe that's the case. What's the little chopstick bowl? What does that mean? Does that mean that's how many? Yeah, what does that mean? I don't entirely know what that means. Because I haven't been able to upgrade any of my stuff in like forever. Okay. How much did you cost to train? Yes. Training Mitchell. Maybe we should train him on how to clean properly. Look at him. That's how many servings one meal will make. Okay. So you put them on your menu and then you hit auto supply, right? Because then it'll just use whatever ingredients you have until you don't have any more ingredients. Is that how that works? See, I can't hire another person either. Not until I... Okay, I can... Oh, you're at 213. How much is your training? Oh, 308? That's like nothing. This point. So if you put one thing on the menu that says 5, it'll feed 5 people. Putting it on auto will resupply another 5 if it runs out. Oh. I feel like Whoa, 636, why? 635? Okay. Most of my meals, I think, are one per, like, one. But I did see one that was 2. Man, she still has a skill that is unlocked? What? What? Yeah, I need to hire more staff, but I can't until I upgrade all my stuff. Okay, let's go see Bancho, or not Bancho, what's his name? Some of the really, really good stuff will serve like 10 people, but you'll probably only ever get to make one of them. Okay. That was not what I thought auto supply was. I thought it was just whatever. Well, I guess I didn't realize there were meals that fed multiple people. I thought it was just one person per one person. Or one meal per person. That's interesting. Wheat! Yay! I'm just gonna buy one because I only need one. Okay. We have an egg. We have wheat. Oh, I don't think you can add one to the menu right now because I think you have to do that when the VIP person gets there. Okay. I have what's her face, like in my waiting room or whatever. So I can hire her, but okay. Sure. Oh, that's right. Drop. You've probably had this question a lot, but what's the weirdest seafood you've had? Wait. You're saying me personally or like in the game? Like what's the weirdest thing that we've come up with in the game? Because I don't like seafood. So that's a really, because I say all seafood is not great. Me personally, I don't know. I tried tuna tartare. No, I've never tried anything, even with Ander, because Ander knows I don't like seafood. I'd be curious to know what the weirdest seafood he's ever had is. And when he wakes up from his nap, I'll ask him. But I've had tuna tartare. My mom had an octopus tentacle salad once. She was visiting my bazillionaire cousin in Boston, and they had an octopus tentacle salad. I didn't know narwhal was even something people ate. I had no idea, but I guess technically you can eat anything. What's illegal? Is it shark fin? Is that what's technically illegal? I feel like there's something that's illegal. We might as well go talk to her. What's her name? Mima? I just don't like seafood. I would be willing to try that stuff if I actually liked horsehair crabs. Okay, we'll ask Otto. Horsehair crabs. I've never heard of a horsehair crab. I've heard of a horseshoe crab, but I've never heard of a horsehair crab. I think we're going... Where's the portal? Is there a portal over there? Oh, there's a portal. It's like right next to me. Yeah, I haven't really tried... I wouldn't say that I've tried anything really that crazy because I don't like seafood. So I already don't like seafood. Oh, okay. It's not over here. So I'm not going to try anything that's super, super interesting. I've tried tuna tartare, which I feel like was okay. I tried, and then I tried a lot of sushi at my cousin's wedding because they had an open sushi bar. And I decided I was not going to be super picky and I was going to try some new things because they had a lot of really amazing dishes for their reception. I did not try the sashimi though, because that just kind of grossed me out. It was, I mean, sushi is one thing, but like sashimi, I couldn't bring myself to do it. So I can't honestly say, are you reading a book? My keen analytic abilities come from the books I read. These books that are underwater, which makes perfect sense. Horseshoe crabs are technically not crabs. They are arachids and are closer to spiders than to crabs. That grosses me out. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. You know what? I can see that though. They do look more spider-like than crab-like. They have the shell, but like their underside looks a lot more like a spider. Looks a lot more like a spider. There are 3 large doors in the glacial area, and inside those doors is a switch that will lead to the Divine Tree control room. I did an analysis and found that the earthquakes are caused by the Divine Tree control room. Activate all the switches and you will be able to access the control room. You need to cast a spell. Oh, looks like you're coming with me. Oh, great. Spider horses. Horseshoe crabs, horsehair crabs. Where are the rest of the horse crabs? Horseshoe, horsehair. J-Hops isn't that big into seafood, but that's most of what he had when he visited Boston. It was fresh, so might as well give it the best opportunity. I did try lobster while we were in Boston just in October, and I didn't care for it. Charlotte liked it, but she said it was a lot she was like, it's just a lot. Like I don't think, they just had a steamed lobster. My sister had a lobster roll, but Ander and Charlotte got like a whole steamed lobster, and Charlotte said it's good. It tastes kind of like chicken. It's good, but I feel like it's just I feel like I would get sick of it really fast, which is probably fair. My dad really loves crab a lot, and I just remember being so fascinated by the teensy little forks. Tiny little forks. Swordfish? Oh, I mean, swordfish. What's something else that I hear people say is really good? Well, so Chilean sea bass is actually not actually bass. They came up with a new name for it because it's actually called a toothfish, but nobody wants to be at a fancy restaurant and pay hundreds of dollars for a toothfish. So they renamed it to Chilean sea bass. We did figure that out. He did. He had to do a little dance. My waist hurts from dancing. Whatever, man. Let me check this over here. Oh, sweet. Gun enhancement kit. So I have never really, I've just never really been much of a seafood fan, but there was a place that was near, where we lived in Austin called the Boathouse Grill, and it is no longer in business, which is really sad because we loved the Boathouse. It was just kind of like comfort food, you know, fried chicken fingers, it was burgers. They had fried catfish toes, they called them, which were just kind of like catfish, kind of tendery type things. And we loved it. We ate at the Boathouse Grill all the time. It was pretty affordable. It was just a sit down. It was like a fast food restaurant, but it wasn't a fast food. You know, it didn't have a drive-through or anything. It was just this, you go in, order at the cash register, and then go sit down, and then they bring you your food due to like a number that you have or whatever. And it was called the Boathouse Grill, and they said they served catfish. And one time we went in there, and they had completely, like, they had taken the sign catfish off of their, like, it was being repainted over, and they're bottom feeders. I don't know. My mom used to serve catfish to us. She used to she used to cook catfish, and I always thought it was gross. But they're bottom feeders and they're nasty, but whatever. And so we noticed their menu had changed and all this stuff, and we were kind of friends with they always hired kind of younger kids, like probably the kids of the people that lived around the area. And we asked him what was going on, and he was like, well, we've been hit with like what did he say? It was like it wasn't a lawsuit really, but he was like, we've had to remove we've had to remove catfish off of our menu. And we were like, why? And he said, because some guy came in to our restaurant the other day that apparently is some fisherman that like lives in Alaska or something, and he threw the biggest fit and said, this isn't real catfish, this is actually a fish that's called swai, SWAII. It's not actually catfish, and this is false advertising, and you guys should be ashamed of yourselves because this isn't actually catfish, and you're terrible people because of it. And he took them down, and they actually closed, like for good. And I was horrified. I cannot imagine being such an angry, nasty person that would care that much about the type of fish you're eating, because it is technically a type of catfish, but it's a very certain type of catfish, and it's called swai, I guess. And did the owner know that? I don't really know, but they were in business for a little while, and then they eventually shut their doors 100%, like for good. And I know that like there was an article, this makes me really nervous. I feel like there's gonna be a boss that pops out or something. Oh, what? I'm supposed to go down? Oh, I'm supposed to go up. We didn't know they were gonna go out of business. We had no idea, and we just went there one day and the whole place was boarded up, and we were devastated. It was one of our favorite restaurants ever. And we were happy to go like support a local, oh, I'm supposed to push both sides. We were happy to like, support a local business, and it was just boarded up, and we were just devastated. How the fruit is this supposed to work? So I went on their Facebook page, and they had said like a goodbye, and it said when their last day was gonna be. And the woman that owned it just said rent was too high and the location wasn't great, which was true. The location was kind of hard to get to. It was on a really, really busy street. Oh, am I supposed to make it an X? But we were like, I bet this probably wouldn't have happened if they hadn't had to spend all that money on like rebranding because that one guy pitched such a huge fit. I don't know. He was just like, this isn't catfish. This is false advertising. You guys are advertising the wrong thing, and this is ridiculous. And you guys need to, it was awful. I cannot. Oh, I might have accidentally done it. Nope, I did not. Okay. Hey, it's Happy! I appreciate the lurk. I love my lurkers. Thank you so much. I hope you had a Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. How? I just can't imagine being so angry over like literally trying to ruin somebody's life. Like I just can't. I just don't understand that at all. I don't understand why you would go that far to just completely ruin somebody's life. Why? And I remember one time we went in there and there was this guy he was this older gentleman, and he was complaining, and he was like, you guys don't have enough handicap parking spots out in the parking lot. I had to walk, I had a hip replacement. I'm a military veteran, and I had to walk, I don't know, uphill both ways to get into this restaurant or whatever. And I was setting up the table for me and my family. And like Charlotte was like a toddler at the time, and I was putting a high chair down, and then he goes, you, ma'am, and he did like the snap. And I looked over at him and he goes, I need you to bring me another chair. And I was like, sir, I don't work here. And he goes, oh, well, you were setting up that table and I thought you worked here. I was like, no, I don't work here. And he was like, oh, okay, sorry. I feel like when you get older, you either become really bitter about the world, or you become really, really kind. And you become like totally understanding of people's shortcomings, or you just have absolutely zero tolerance for it. And I really hope that I become the type of person that's like a little Mrs. Claus, that's just like, it's okay, sweetheart. I'm in no hurry, He was so angry. You don't have enough handicap spots. I was like, man, I cannot imagine going through my life so angry all the time. Not to mention the kids that are all working here are like 17. Come on, dude. Like, I don't know. I respect military, and you'll never hear me say that somebody shouldn't sit and say, well, you know, I'm a veteran, but I'm like, you can't bully other people and say, well, I'm a veteran and you should take care of me. No, you're like, come on. I appreciate what you did for this country, but that doesn't mean you get to berate other people. It's just not fair. It's so gross. Ugh. Don't these restaurants order their ingredients from restaurant suppliers? I don't know. I mean, you would imagine. You'd think so. I don't know. I have no idea. I don't know why it was. Well, yeah, he looks really wackadoo. I think we have to like switch it around. He looks really turned around. They get their stuff from suppliers, yes. So you'd think that they would like know that they weren't, I don't know, but maybe they just thought nobody is gonna know what SWI is. So we have to, you know, like you can't put, would you put SWI out on a banner? Nobody knows what SWI is, except this guy apparently. So, you know, they probably were just like, yeah, we'll just put catfish and, you know, whatever. But this guy freaking, he ran him out of business. I was so angry. I was so mad. I wish I'd been there. I wish I'd been there when he complained, because I'm not a confrontational person, and I'm not the type of person to be like, listen, man, you need to sit down, and like, that's not me. But I feel like there was probably a way that we could have been like, look, man, like, why does it matter? Why does it matter so much to you? Like, come on, are you really making this big of a deal out of like what? Who hurt you? Like, who hurt you, man? I don't understand. Okay, wait, isn't that what he looks like? Right, like, am I supposed to like say a spell or like? In the UK, most car parks are dealt with by either the landlord or the person that owns the land. So car parking spaces have nothing to do with the shops themselves. Well, yeah. I don't know. He was really, really mad about it. And I was like, look, man, I don't know. I have very little patience for people that are just mean just to be mean. I don't agree with that. I love people. I think respect is earned. And even if you served our country, and even if you are a veteran and you gave your life, you know, for a while to serve our country, that doesn't just automatically mean that everybody should bow down to you. Yes, you did something amazing for this country, but at the same time, if you're gonna be a jerk, no, you still have to earn respect. It's not fair to just be like, well, I'm a veteran, and so therefore, like, you should automatically just help me. I'm like, okay, well, but if you're being a jerk, nobody wants to help you. This is what I tell my children. Like when Charlotte, like when she was younger, and when she would talk back to me and stuff, I'd be like, I don't want you to talk to me that way or anyone that way. That is not how we talk to people. And when you talk to me that way, it makes me not want to help you. And that goes for children that are old enough to understand. That goes for adults. That goes for business owners. That goes for employees. That goes for everybody. Like if I'm in a customer service situation and you start getting angry at me because you don't feel like I'm doing my job right, I automatically don't want to help you. If you're going to throw a fit because of something, you have now reduced yourself to a child in my eyes, and I don't negotiate with terrorists. So I am just like, okay, well, I don't want to help you. And most of the time, I feel like my manager will usually kind of like, in the past, I feel like my manager has usually kind of taken my side. You definitely get managers that are like, well, you should give him what he wants or whatever. And I'm like, okay, and reinforce that, whoa. And reinforce that behavior gets that person what they want. Okay. That's ridiculous, but okay. They can have something to do with the shops. There are codes for a minimum number. I know they had handicap, and I'm hungry. I know they had handicap parking, but he was like, this is, you know, you don't have enough handicap parking. And I thought, you know, like, I've got friends that are disabled, physically disabled, and I have got friends that, you know, that would be a problem for them as well. But it's all about how you deal with it. It's all about if you, is there a Oh yeah, there is right here. It's become so commonplace for people to be Karens and to be so rude to get their way and to start screaming and throw these huge fits because they know that usually to quiet them down, the manager will be like, okay, we'll do whatever you want or whatever. And I just think that that reinforces that awful behavior. And all you're doing is teaching that person, well, that's what disciplining is with your child. If you have a child that throws a tantrum, you don't give in, because then they learn that if they want something, all they have to do is reason with volume and then they'll get their way. And that's just not how things work in my household. If you start screaming at me, I am automatically checked out. And I don't even send my girls to timeout, really. I've never really had to. I actually remove myself from the situation. I go into my room and I close my door and I say, Mama can't be around you when you talk to her that way. And then I close my door. And that is enough for them to be like, I don't want to be cut off from my mom, so I'm not going to act that way again. I've had to put my girls in timeout a handful of times, but I'll put them in like the laundry room or like the bathroom, and it's literally only for 2 minutes. Our Toddler 411 book says a minute per year of age they are. So like Auden would be in the laundry room for 2 minutes. I've only ever had to do that 2 times. And now, because she was just hysterical about something. And now if she gets really upset, in a really calm voice, I'll just say, do we need to go spend some time in the laundry room? And she'll say no. And then she'll kind of check herself. But I'm not saying that it's easy. And I'm not saying that I'm this incredible parent. I'm simply saying I don't put up with tantrums, because if I put up with tantrums, then they're never going to stop. And I was just like, nope. When I became a parent, I was like, I refuse to give in to tantrums at all. I have no patience for tantrums from children, especially if they're old enough to understand, because Auden is 2, and it is my job to help her understand what behavior is appropriate and what behavior isn't. When you are an adult or when you are a kid that absolutely knows better, no, I have zero patience for it. Nope, I do not mess around with that crap. I remember Charlotte had some friends over one time, and they didn't really necessarily throw tantrums, but they came over because their dad was trying to fix our AC unit. And so their dad and their mom were in the garage, and they were in Charlotte's room, and they were, yeah, send her to the laundry, Brig. I was just like, we might need to go spend some time in the laundry room. And it's literally only 2 minutes. Of course, to them, it feels like a lifetime, but it's only 2 minutes. But now that Charlotte's gotten older, if I need a break from her, I'll be like, I need to go be alone in my room for 10 minutes. And that's enough for her to be like, okay, I better take a deep breath. But I don't know. But that doesn't happen that often, because Charlotte's a pretty chill kid and Auden is also a pretty chill kid. But I just feel like we had these friends over, they were fixing our AC unit, and the girls were in Charlotte's room, and they tore her room to shreds. They pulled out every toy she had. Her room was a mess, and Charlotte most of the time doesn't have that messy of a room. She's pretty meticulous about keeping it clean. There were toys on the floor, and cards on the floor, and games on the floor, and just clothes everywhere, and dress-up clothes, and everything. I mean, it looked like a bomb had gone off in the room. And so I came in there, and I was like, okay, your parents say it's almost time for you guys to leave, so we got to start cleaning up. And one of the little girls looked up at me, and she goes, I don't want to clean it up. And I just remember looking at her and going, that's too bad. You pulled out all this stuff. You made this mess. So you're going to help me clean. We're all going to help each other clean it up. It'll go by really fast if we all help. I don't want to help clean up. And my patience started to wear a little thin. And I was like, okay, well, in my house, if you make a mess, you clean it up, or at least you help clean it up. We don't do this whole like, well, I don't want to clean it up. Who's going to clean up this mess then? And she was like, well, I don't want to do it. And I was like, that is too dang bad. You freaking tore this room apart. And it's not like I could be like, you can't leave until you clean up this room. But I was just like, no, ma'am, you pulled out all this crap. You're going to help me clean this up. And she just kept arguing with me. And I kept arguing back. I couldn't really threaten anything because I wasn't her mom. I knew though that the second her mom came in the house and heard her saying, well, I don't want to clean this up, she would be like, absolutely not. You help clean up this mess. But because it was only me, I was just like, she just kept saying, but I don't want to clean it up. And I just kept saying, that's too bad. You're going to help us clean it up because you are one of the people who made this mess. I know for a fact Charlotte's room did not look like this when we walked in, like before you guys got here. And she was super mopey about it. And she was like throwing things in the basket. And I just decided to put a big giant smile on my face and just be like, good job. You're doing so great cleaning up Charlotte's room. And so those two girls, they're sisters, and they have been begging and begging and begging to come over and play. And so Charlotte comes home. It's hard on weekdays after school because Auden wakes up and I finish streaming and Charlotte's hungry and she wants to do screens. And I don't like having I don't like having them get off the bus and be like, can I come to your house? I need to prep. I need to be ready for two other children to be at my house and potentially tear my house apart because that's what they do when they come over. And so Charlotte one day was like, well, you never let them come over. And I said, well, to be totally honest, I just forget. I need to text their mom beforehand and I need to make plans and I just forget. It's not that I don't want them over, I just forget. And I'm not in a position when they get off the bus to be like, yeah, sure, come over to my house because I need to prep, right? But I did make sure to tell Charlotte, I was like, here's the rule though. I'm happy to have them come over, but if they are not going to help me clean up and if they're going to tear my house apart and then be really sassy about trying to help clean up after they've made a mess, they're not welcome to come over to my house anymore. Absolutely not. That's not how we do things. That's not courteous. That's not nice. That's not kind. That is just being plain rude. And Charlotte was like, oh yeah, that's true. I was just like, that's my rule. That's my house. It's my rules. If you're going to come over to my house, this is how we do things in my house. We don't yell. We don't scream at each other. I've had little girls come over and do that too. Sisters, again, they came over and they were screaming at each other in the kitchen. And I came into the kitchen and was like, whoa, we do not raise our voices in our house like that. The only time we scream at each other is if there's a fire. If you're gonna scream that way, you can go home. This was when the neighbors were living right next to us. They were like literally the house over. And I was like, I'll go get your dad and you can go home because we do not talk to each other in my house like that. And you're in my house, so these are my rules. And she never screamed again. And I'm not mean about it, but I'm just like, we don't do that in our house. You're in my home right now. And your parent would say the same thing. If Charlotte were over at someone else's house, I would absolutely be like, their house, their rules, man. But I also hope Charlotte wouldn't do that at anybody else's house because I have taught her better than that. Zill says, my dad was a high school linebacker and ex-military. Arguing was a bad idea. You know what's really interesting about military? So Andrew and I just had this conversation yesterday, and for the record, okay, wait. Where's Kalulu when you need him? One of the nice things about working in high stakes exams is that security trumps Karen behavior. That's true. That is true. There are certain thresholds that Karens can't, I totally. Sappy has more of an issue with people that don't have a blue badge but park in disabled bay anyway. Oh yeah, I've seen people do that as well. And a lot of people will be like, well, I'm just running in. I'm like, I know, but we're all like, we could all say we're just running in. Like, come on, you need to like follow the law. I have an issue with that as well. But there's nothing worse than an unannounced guest. Sometimes your house isn't guest ready. Yeah, like I'm not in the right mind to have these two girls that have already ripped my house apart before just randomly come over after school one day. After school is kind of a stressful time for me. I've got to get dinner started. I've got a lot of things. I need to be prepared. And it's not that I don't want them to come over. I just need I just need to know. And I'll be honest, I hesitate a little bit because the last few times they've come over, they've been nasty. And so I'm like, what makes you think I want you to come over to my house? Last time you were here, you tore Charlotte's room apart and then you sassed me and said, I don't want to clean it up. I don't want people like that over at my house. But it's been a little while, I'm willing to give them another chance. I just forget. I should text their mom and I just forget. But I don't know. I feel like I maybe sound like a jerk, but at the same time, like I have certain, you have certain things that that you do in your house as opposed to, you know, the way other people do things in their house. And I just believe that but I also believe that even though I'm a parent, I still have to earn my kids' respect. I don't expect my kid to just respect me simply because I'm their mom. I feel like it goes both ways, and you have to be able to meet your kid in the middle somewhere. And when your kid is 2 and they're throwing a tantrum, instead of just telling them to stop or stop talking or behave or whatever, like, you have to help your kid understand. And 2-year-olds can't regulate their emotions very well. So, you know, we have to kind of sit and talk about it and whatnot. But my kids are pretty mild-mannered. But it's funny that you mentioned the military, Zill, because we were just having this conversation yesterday. We have a lot of military members in our church congregation. And I've actually found, and Ander has noticed this as well, he said, I feel like it used to be that military members ran things in their homes like military members, like things were run in the military. Things were pretty strict. Things were pretty, like, you know, it was a hard line. Like, you didn't, like you just said, arguing was a bad idea. I feel like over the years, joining the military has become different. And I feel like maybe I'm wrong. We may have military members here and I could be wrong about this, but from what we have witnessed where we are, Ander said, I feel like people don't join the military for the same reasons. People join the military for the benefits, or they join the military for the educational, you know, situation, or they join the military because they don't really know what else to do with their life. But back, like, in our parents' generation, they joined the military out of a sense of patriotism, and people still do that. They still join the military out of a sense of patriotism, and they want to do their duty for their country, and they respect those rules and whatnot. We have a lot of members in our church congregation that I feel like actually are the opposite. There is none of this, like, military kind of upbringing for their kids. It's kind of like, yeah, like, whatever, man, like, our house, whatever, you can do whatever you want. It's like they're so, like, tapped out from rules from the military that there are no rules or boundaries in their home. And people can do whatever they want. That's fine. But when I'm over at someone else's house where there are very clearly no rules, no boundaries, and there's not a lot of respect going on between the parents and the kids, it puts me in a really, really uncomfortable position where I'm like, you know, and then I have to have that conversation with my kids on the drive home and be like, okay, so you know how this happened, and you saw how so-and-so reacted, and you saw how so-and-so's mom reacted or dad reacted. And it's not that I'm trying to throw anybody under the bus, but I'm trying to just explain to Charlotte why we do things differently and why that doesn't work for us. And I've had to have a lot of those conversations. But military or not, we have to have those conversations about other people's houses too, because people do different things differently. So if we're over at someone's house and the kid throws a huge tantrum because something happens, and then their mom is like, okay, fine, you can do it, and then they get their way, even though they were screaming for 20 minutes, you know, we can drive home and have a conversation about it and be like, do you think mama would give you what you wanted if you started screaming at her like that? Like, that's not how I work. And Charlotte knows that because I just never let tantrums get out of hand. But everybody's different, and everybody has different kids, because my kids are relatively chill. So I say that Charlotte hasn't done that a lot, but that's also because she just has a pretty chill disposition. Yeah, I don't know. It's interesting. I could be wrong. I hadn't really thought about it, but Ander deals with the members of our church congregation a lot more than I do because he has so many meetings with people. But we have, for whatever reason, right now, we just have a really large number of really problematic kids. We just have kids with behavioral issues, learning disabilities, things like that. And they're sweet kids and they're really good kids, but we have a lot of behavioral issues. And I don't really know why that is. I have no idea. I don't know. But we just seem to have a surplus of families that just have these really, really intense behavioral issues. And it's mostly boys, I've noticed. But at the same time, like, I have many friends in my church congregation and I love their children and I love my friends and we all have a great time together. I've just kind of noticed, like, from afar, that we just seem to have a lot of behavioral issues. I'm not really sure why. My brother has 3 boys and he started off like, I'm not going to be like my dad. And then shortly after he was like, Dad was right. And it's Jordachi! Did you have a good Christmas, Jordachi?
Shall not pass!
That reminds me, I still need to watch the 3rd movie of this. I haven't finished the 3rd Lord of the Rings movie. I've watched the first 2, while I was wrapping presents. Well, why don't they come and help me? Like, why are they all hanging out? Why doesn't he come? Well, I guess he's older. After some workers mutated into Gadons due to Engineer Dashay's schemes, my ancestors created switches to access the control room and scattered them in the glacial area. But they've turned into obstacles now, denying access to the control room. Stabilize the device and the water temperature will return to normal. I was okay. I'm glad it's over. You know what? That's kind of sort of how I feel. Like, yesterday was so fun, but it was exhausting. And I'm kind of like, okay, like it's done. It's over. I'm ready for 2023 to be over. Like, the last 5 months have been rough. And it's been rough for a lot of people I know. It's just been really rough for a lot of people. I will try to find them. Oh, thanks for that. Okay, we will go back to the glacial area. I know I haven't read the Lord of the Rings books in a really long time, but Ander got me for Christmas. Hello? What are you looking for? Secrets? Oh. We're gonna go find the beluga whale. I'll keep my eye out. I just got, my family is a little testy. How many, siblings do you have? I agree, Zill. Culture has changed dramatically. And a lot of parents also want to be friends with their kids, and so they don't parent as hard. There's this whole gentle parenting, which I guess is fine, but I just think either way, I just don't agree with tantrum. You know, I don't agree with letting your kid throw a tantrum and giving them what they want. And I feel like it's easier to curb the tantrums when they're little than when they're suddenly 8 or 9 and they're screaming at you because you took you say that screen time's over or something like that, and they're freaking out at you. It's a lot easier to handle a 2-year-old than it is a 9-year-old, but I don't know. Oh, you have 3. Okay. It's kind of sort of how I felt when we had Anders' mom and sisters over to our house, and one of the sisters' boyfriends. It was just kind of a lot, and like I was kind of afraid an argument would break out. There wasn't an argument that broke out, but I don't know. One of my sisters-in-law is an extremely picky eater, which I have no patience for, because I'm like, then bring what you'll eat. You don't have to complain about what other people make. Bring what you'll eat. You're an adult. Like, we had it at my house. Some people took the idea that kids are innocent beacons of truth and kindness to heart. I think kids are innocent for the most part until they become old enough to understand. They're innocent up to a point. And then when they get old enough to understand how to like work the system, and that if they scream loud enough that you'll give them what they want, they're not as innocent anymore. But you still have to lead by example. You cannot lower yourself down to your kid's level. You can't lower yourself down and start screaming back at your kid, because then you're just reinforcing that it's okay to scream. So I try really, really hard. Oh, I didn't know he was... Oh, he's coming with me? Go inside where? Down here? I'm supposed to go find the beluga whale? Okay. I don't know. This is parenting according to Susie. This is just what I have learned over the years of having my own children. What's worked for me, what has not worked for me, and some things haven't worked for me. But like I said, my kids are also pretty on the chill side. But I don't know. Going back to like my sister-in-law being super picky. I was just like, my mother-in-law was really worrying about what we were going to have. And I was like, dude, she's like 24. She can bring whatever she wants to eat. And if she's not happy with what I make or what you make, then that is fine. I'm not going to bend over backwards for somebody that is 24 years old and is perfectly capable of making their own food. We did a Chinese food dinner, and I was like, okay, so I'll make sesame chicken and I'll make teriyaki chicken. Well, she doesn't like either of those. Okay. She can bring whatever she wants. That's what I'm making because I know my girls will eat it. Well, she doesn't matter. I'm still going to make it. We're doing it in my house. That's what I'm making. You can bring whatever you want, but that's what I'm making because I know my kids will eat it. And I'm sorry, but my kids are 2 and 9. She's 24. She can make her own stuff and bring it. That maybe I sound like a terrible person when I say that, but maybe not. I'm just kind of like, I don't understand why this is an issue. Like, she can bring whatever. If she wants to eat something, if she wants to bring something else, that's fine. I'm going to make what I'm going to make, but I'm not going to bend what I make just for her when she's perfectly capable of bringing something on her own. Charlotte is not capable of making her own food, and Auden certainly isn't. So, oh yeah, I forgot about this. Maybe I can boost? Nope, okay. Who in the godforsaken world doesn't like teriyaki chicken? That's what I said. She doesn't like sauce on her chicken. So basically she likes to eat chicken nuggets all the time, every day, without sauce. Let the kids scream. You're bigger than they are. They can't make you do anything. Yeah, there have been plenty of times where I've just let my kids cry. And I'm just like, sorry, I'm so sorry. And I always apologize because I do feel like I'm being a jerk, but I always say, I'm so sorry that you're sad, or I'm so sorry we had to turn the screen off, or I'm so sorry that probably made you feel really bad, or that did not feel very good, or whatever. But we still have to turn the screen off. I'm really sorry. And I always tell them, you can be mad at me. That's okay. But we still have to turn the screen off. And it sucks. Like, I feel like a bad parent, but at the same time, I'm also like, I know that they've been watching TV for 3 hours, and I know I'm not being a bad parent by turning the screen off, and I can deal with 15 minutes of them crying. Although Charlotte doesn't do that anymore, but, you know, Auden will get upset when I have to turn screens off or whatever. I had a friend that visited the USA and couldn't eat the chicken over there. Really? That's interesting. I've been to Europe, and I'm trying to think if oh yeah, less screen time, but was way easier back in the day, for sure. It is so, oh, and I've got to sign off in like 10 minutes anyway, because I'm gonna have to go wake Auden, but yeah, no, screen time now is way different than it was back then, because it's just a sticky bomb gun. That is less damage than the gun I have. Oh, but I should have taken that up there so I had the blueprint. Gosh dang it. Oh, he's in the background. Oh, he is also in the background. I'm gonna take a picture. I bet I'm supposed to get the narwhal back there with it. I bet. Oh, no. No. We're gonna restart. Yeah, got it. Yeah, sweet, amazing. We have a different prep process for chicken. No bleach. Do we bleach our chicken? Maybe. See, I thought teriyaki chicken was kind of a universal thing too, but she is very particular about her chicken, and she doesn't like sauce. And so she just likes to eat chicken nuggets, I guess, and that's fine. But I was just like, I am still going to just make what I'm going to make because I know my girls will eat this. And she's 24 or however old she is. She's in her 20s and she can make whatever she wants to make and bring it. That's fine. I'm not saying she has to eat my chicken. I'm just saying I'm making what I'm making and she can make what she wants to make. But my mother-in-law was really worried about it. She was like, well, I don't know if she'll come. And I was like, okay, well, that's not my problem. If she's not going to come because I'm making teriyaki chicken, that is not my problem. Definitely not. She came and it was fine. She ate her chicken nuggets. I don't know what she ate it with. I don't know, but chicken tikka marsala is so good. I don't know. I really honestly don't know. I'm not entirely sure. I don't know why she has such a hard time with sauced chicken. I don't really know, but whatever. I'm just like, okay, whatever. And then when my mother-in-law brought the some fried rice, and she was not very happy with the fried rice. She said it was kind of bland, or oh my gosh. And I was like, okay, well then make your own fried rice. I don't understand. Why do we have to make this complicated? Oh, I think that hurt me. I don't know. Like I said, it was in my house and I was like, well, we're using my kitchen. But to be totally honest, with all the crap they brought, I say crap, I'm sorry, that was mean. Not crap. They brought tons and tons of like food and chicken and all sorts of things. Like we totally should have just done it at their house. But I was trying to be helpful because my mother-in-law broke her hand. But then they brought so much food over to her house. And I was like, I was trying to help, but whatever. Your dad doesn't like cheese? I don't think I've ever met anybody that doesn't like cheese. I do remember meeting a kid, or not meeting a kid, but I was at the grocery store and it was like a college age kid and he was with a friend and he was like, where are the dino nuggets? And his friend goes, how old are you? It just made me laugh. Oh, there's a leafy sea dragon. Got him. Listen, no hate to dino nuggets. I know dino nuggets are good. It just made me laugh how his friend was like, how old are you, man? Then they both looked over at me and I just kind of like, I don't know. I'm not gonna, like I said, I'm not going to shame anybody for the types of food they like to eat. It's fine. But I'm certainly not gonna bend over backwards to somebody who is an insanely picky eater, like my sister-in-law, who will only eat like 5 things. She'll only eat tacos, hot dogs, unsauced breaded chicken, nuggets, and rolls. And I'm like, that doesn't really work for me. If you're gonna come over to my house, then you can bring whatever you want. Not even Wensleydale? What is Wensleydale? Oh, cheese? I don't know where this other door is. It must be on the other side. I'm gonna have to sign off here soon anyway. I don't personally like Indian food. I don't like all the spices they use. I definitely prefer my food a little more bland than like Ander prefers his food. Ander definitely likes a lot of flavor, but I also feel like I'm a lot more willing to at least try foods. But I'm also certainly not the type of person to be like, well, I don't like that, so I think you should make something different. Like, if I'm going to somebody else's house, they're gonna make what they're gonna make, and if I'm that worried about not eating it, I should just bring whatever I want. It's kind of like if you're a vegetarian / a vegan and you're going to a friend's house that you know is not vegetarian or vegan. I don't feel like it's fair to be like, well, you need to make vegan food. No, I am not a vegan. You are perfectly capable of making your own vegan dish, and that's fine. But that person does not get to control what I cook in my kitchen if I am hosting a party. I don't know. So that's kind of how I felt. I was like, you can bring whatever you want. I'm sure, I mean, whatever. My mother-in-law wanted everybody to be there and everybody to be happy, and I think that's fine. Heading round in a few. You better make me what I like. I know, right? You better just text me. What do you like? What do you like? I'll make it for you. Giant jellyfish. See, and so when my girl, like, I try really hard to, yeah, potluck rules are the best rules. Like, make whatever you want. If people want to eat it, great. If not, that's also great. Like, whatever. Bring something that you know that you will like or that you'll eat. And with potlucks, you know, I have to bring something that I know my kids are going to eat. And as far as kids go, I know parents struggle so much with picky eating. I've just had to kind of pick my battles and be like, okay, I make something every night that I know my kids mostly like, but it's kind of hit or miss with Auden because she's 2, and it's usually not because she doesn't like what I've made, because I don't make things that I know she won't eat. It's usually because she's just not hungry. We refer to Auden as a snake because she'll eat one really big meal for like every 3 days. And then the other days she just kind of snacks on things. And I'm done trying to like force food down her throat and be like, are you sure you don't want a bite of cottage cheese? Chasing my kid around the house and being like, eat your strawberries or whatever. If she's not hungry and if she refuses food, fine. I'm happy to give her little snacks here and there, like whatever. But I make something that I know, whatever I make for dinner, I always have something I know. I try to make things that I know my girls will eat, but I always have something I know they like garlic bread or like French fries or like, corn on the cob or some sort of side that I know they like. If they want to fill up on corn on the cob, be my guest. I'm not going to sit there and argue with you. At least you're eating. I don't care. You want to eat garlic bread for dinner? Fine. Don't we all? I would love that, actually, but I'm going to refrain from eating garlic bread, nothing but garlic bread for dinner. So I've just tried really hard, and it's hard sometimes if I spend a long time, like I made sesame chicken the other day, and I was in the kitchen for like 2 hours making sesame chicken and ramen noodles and rice and trying to make all these things. I wanted to make a big meal for my family, and Ander loved the sesame chicken, and Charlotte liked it. Auden didn't really like it, and so it was really hard for me not to be like, why don't you just try one piece? Because I'd spent so much time on the dinner. But at the same time, like, she's not going to eat it if I force feed her. So I just have to sometimes just be like, all right, well, fine. If you're not hungry, then you're not hungry. And that's fine. Ander will always eat leftovers. And that's fine, I guess. So sometimes it takes a lot. But I always try to have something I know they will eat. And if they fill up on that, fine, because she snacks enough throughout the day on strawberries and cottage cheese and string cheese and, veggie straws or grapes or like apple slices or little cheese cubes or something that I'm like, if she doesn't eat dinner, like I know she's eating, she's not starving. So I also made the choice when I became a parent that I wasn't going to be a short order cook. Because my mother-in-law did that because her husband, who is my husband's stepdad, was an unbelievably picky person, which is part of the reason that Ander's sister is so picky. He was so unbelievably picky. I don't have patience for that because I'm the one that's cooking. If you're going to complain against for my cooking, you can cook yourself. I don't appreciate this. I'm going to make a meal and you come in and be like, I don't like this. Why did you make this? Or why did you put broccoli in it? I don't like broccoli. Okay, well, you can make yourself your own meal then. I thought you did like this. Sorry. I just made the decision when I became a parent. I was like, I'm not going to be a short order cook. They're going to either eat it or they won't. And I have stuck by that ever since my kids were born. And I have never once had Charlotte come to me at night and been like, I'm hungry. Never, not once. If she doesn't eat my dinner, I say, all right, well, that's it. This is it. You have two options. You can either take it or leave it. And if you leave it, this is it. I'm not making you another meal before you go to bed. And I have never had her come to me and be like, I'm hungry. At this point, she's old enough now where I'm like, if you want to go grab a string cheese or something, that's fine. But when she was like 3 or 4, no, I'm not a short order cook. I don't like it. Nope. I don't have time for that. Nope. Sappy's not too bad. There are certain things I don't like, but you advise in advance and take the parts you do like. Yeah, if you're going to like a group thing, you bring what you like. If you're worried they're going to make something you don't like, bring your own stuff then. You know what I mean? And Sappy doesn't like garlic? What? I love garlic. J-Hops orders whatever's on the menu and will eat basically anything. Even if you don't like it, like even if it doesn't taste good, you'll still eat it because you don't want to hurt people's feelings or inconvenience people. For you, some chicken nuggets. And for you, confit canard avec pommes sauté. I don't know if I pronounced that right, but my mother-in-law usually made 2 meals. She usually made like a dinner and then she would make like mac and cheese for her other daughter or something like that. And I just don't do things that way. Nope. I hate cooking enough as it is. So ain't no way I'm going to make 2 meals. Heck no. I'm going to make something I know my kids like. And if they eat it, they eat it. If they don't, they don't. I'm not going to sit and fight it. It's chaos. I've got to go wake Auden. J-Hop says, I don't think I've been in a situation where there wasn't something I would enjoy. I'm not going to pick something apart though. Yeah. I wouldn't consider myself a picky eater. I'm definitely not as like adventurous as Ander is, but I also won't complain. I'm not going to be like, I don't like this. No. And I wasn't really a super picky eater as a kid either. There is always bread and potatoes in Southern Missouri. A food truck with mixed nuts and oats. Yeah, sure, you can eat that. My mother-in-law says when she was a kid, she never wanted to sit and eat a meal. She was always on the go. She didn't want to sit at the table. So her mom would just leave sandwiches out all over the place for her. And she would just take a bite here, take a bite there. So my girls definitely snack, but I also try to make sure they have relatively healthy snacks. We've got Doritos and we've got potato chips that the girls like to dip with cottage cheese or something like that. But we also do apples and peanut butter, and we do apples and cheese slices, or we do like grapes. We do a lot of strawberries. We do a lot of like cinnamon toast. We do have goldfish crackers. I try to have a balance because I also want my kids to like be kids and have, my cousin who's a bazillionaire, like her boys don't know what sugar tastes like because she never lets them have sugar. So, I think it's totally possible to have a balance, but that's just how I do things in my house. I don't like cooking as it is, so I'm not going to cook 2 meals. Heck no. If Charlotte is old enough that she can like make herself a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, which she is at this point, sure, I'll be like, all right, cool. If you don't want to eat this, you can go make yourself a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. But I am not going to make her something separate. Unless it's like leftover night, and I'm like, we've got leftover mac and cheese. We've got leftover cheesy shells. We've got leftover spaghetti. Those are all pasta dishes. We've got leftover chicken casserole. We've got leftover whatever. What'll it be? And then it's just a matter of popping it in the microwave, But I also love my Instant Pot / deep fryer because then I can, or not deep fryer, air fryer, because I can just like throw some popcorn shrimp in there and both girls will be happy as can be. I'm like, great, awesome. And I'll just eat like a bowl of cereal or something. The purple bag of Doritos with sour cream. I'm going to have to mention that to Ander. It sounds like something he would like. All right, you guys, this is going to do it for me. I got to go wake my toddler. I got to get her. Ander says she's off on her sleep schedule. I don't know if that's, yeah. Air fryers are pretty great. I like my air fryer a lot. I would say the Instant Pot isn't as instant as I thought it was, but it replaced our rice maker that broke, so that's nice. And it is nice having the Instant Pot / air fryer in one. But we cook a lot of rice, lots of rice. Ander uses it in breakfast burritos. He makes breakfast fried rice. We make Mexican food fairly often that we kind of toss rice in there. We make Asian food and we make casseroles and stuff. So we make a lot of rice. Chili heat wave. I have never heard of those. No, but we have like Ander and Charlotte love Takis, which I just think it's not the heat that bothers me. I just don't like the taste. They taste like battery acid. Well, not that I know what battery acid tastes like, but I imagine that's what it tastes like. Daisy sour cream is the best for sure. I appreciate everybody coming and hanging out with me today. We had quite the conversations. I did not mean to get into like parenting, but I don't know, maybe those of you that are parents or maybe someday will become parents, maybe you'll remember this conversation because I'm telling you, you got to pick your battles with your kids, but it is 100% okay to set boundaries with your children. Your children will actually be better if you set boundaries with your kids. They want to feel safe. They want to know that they are in a safe place and that there are rules that keep them safe, even though sometimes they fight those rules. I don't know. That's just what our toddler book said. And it's never steered us wrong. So I don't know, but maybe someday. I try not to be preachy. I just try to explain how things are done in my house and the things that I've done, and the things that have worked for me and the things that haven't worked for me. So I don't know. Yeah, definitely. I have just never been the type of person to give somebody what they want if they start screaming at me. I don't like being screamed at. They don't like being screamed at. So why would they think that works on me? I don't like being screamed at. I don't want to help you if you're going to scream at me. You have automatically made me shut down right off the bat. I don't want to help you if you're going to scream at me, regardless of who you are, regardless of whether you're a man or you're a woman, you're older, you're younger, you're my same age, whatever. I don't want to deal with you if you're going to just absolutely scream at me. That's not, yeah, set boundaries with everyone. Boundaries are healthy and they're okay. And if people get angry at you for setting those boundaries, that is just a sign that you should have set the boundaries in the first place. Most people that are functioning people will respect those boundaries. So I know I have to go wake Auden, and now it's like 8 minutes past when I should have awakened her. When his 3-year-old gets mad, it can turn into a slap box. Oh yeah, no, I never use any sort of physical. My parents never physically disciplined us. We were never spanked, anything like that. My parents used timeouts. You know, we were sent to our room or whatever. But I have found it's far more effective for me to remove myself than send them to their room. There's something in that, like, mama just walked away from me and like closed her door. And now I can't even get inside. She's locked the door. There's something about that that made my kids be like, okay, I'll calm down, or I'll check myself, or I'll apologize or whatever. But I always try to apologize too, because it's not just on the kids. Sometimes I lose my temper. Sometimes I do or say things that I shouldn't. And I really try to say, I'm really sorry I lost my temper in that way. I shouldn't have said that. And I'm sorry, but your behavior made me get frustrated because X, Y, Z. But I always try to apologize, because we should always exemplify how we want our kids to act, right? Give me what I want. What do you want, John? I don't have anything to give. I have nothing to give. Nothing more to give. I'm going to go wake my toddler, and I'm going to go take a walk. I haven't taken my walk yet today because it was freezing cold all morning. So I couldn't take Auden on a walk. So now my work begins at last. This was like my break. So I want an hour of streaming. I give you guys time. You guys give me time. You guys give me time. And I really appreciate that a lot. There is something to be said about, you know, time is a hot commodity. And I appreciate that so much. An extra hour. I wish. Sorry. I thought about streaming on New Year's Eve, actually, like after the girls go to bed. It's not like I'm going to be sleeping. There are going to be fireworks going around all over in my neighborhood, but I don't know, because then I'll probably regret it the next morning. Ugh. Anyway, I'm going to go wake Auden, but I love you all. I hope you've all had a lovely holiday, whatever you've decided to do, whatever family you've been around, friends you've been around, whatever. I hope it was a peaceful one, and I hope you found happiness and joy. And we've got New Year's coming up, which is exciting. I'm ready to see 2023 behind me. Move on to the later, you know, another year. But anyway, I'll be back again tomorrow, and we'll do more Dave the Diver stuff. And I'll get to hang out more with you awesome people. So yeah, all of you that are on like a vacation or something, soak it up. Sounds great. Wish I could be on vacation. That's okay. That'll happen in February. Hopefully. But anyway, you guys are awesome. Just remember, always choose kindness. And remember how much you matter. You're really important to me and this community. And I appreciate you guys a lot. So I will see all of you guys tomorrow. Adios. Cheerio. Ta-ta. Bye-bye.